Echoing live. Welcome, everybody. So I wanted to start off tonight with a poem. I don't know exactly who wrote it, but it was sung beautifully back in the 1960s and 70s. It goes like this. Let my inspiration flow in token rhyme, suggesting rhythm that will not forsake you until my tale is told and done. While the fire lights aglow, strange shadows from the flames will grow, till things we've never seen will seem familiar. Shadows of a sailor forming winds both foul and fair all swarming. Down in Carlisle he loved a lady many years ago. Here beside him stands a man, a soldier by the looks of him, who came through many fights but lost a love. While the storyteller speaks, a door within the fire creaks, suddenly flies open, and a girl is standing there. Eyes alight with glowing hair, all that fancy paints is fair. She takes her fan and throws it in the lion's den. Which of you to gain me tell will risk uncertain pains of hell? I will not forgive you if you will not take the chance. The sailor gave at least a try, the soldier being much too wise. Strategy was his strength and not disaster. The sailor coming out again, the lady fairly leapt at him. That's how it stands today. You decide if he was wise. The storyteller makes no choice. Soon you will not hear his voice. His job is to shed light and not to master. And since the end is never told, we'll pay the teller off in gold, in hopes he will return, but he cannot be bought or sold. Okay? Inspiration moved me brightly, like the song with sense and color. Hold away despair, more than this I will not ask. Faced with mysteries dark and vast, statements just seem vain at last. Okay. Counting stars by candlelight, all are dim but one is bright. The spiral light of Venus, rising first and shining best, on from the northwest corner of a brand new crescent moon, while crickets and cicadas sing a rare and different tune. So that was just a poem for the start of the program. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. Thanks for dropping in. Let's get some sounds of the beach going on. I appreciate you all for coming, and I'll catch up with the chat in just 1 minute, folks. Just 1 minute. There. Has it been a minute yet? It's been a minute. Oh, my goodness. I got a lot. Good vibes, brother. Welcome. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just waiting for the beach sounds. We have to wait just a little bit. Here we go. Now we got them. It's been well. Thank you, good vibes, brother. Thank you for being here. Serena Del Mar, a rare and different tune. I don't think we're going to do a list. This is the Late Night Akash program, everyone. This is more to let go and release the day. We'll be pulling intuitive messages throughout the night, and there will likely be a group reading, okay, for anyone that just wants to stay in and set an intention for sure. But we're not going personal tonight unless if for some reason the super chat line blows up, we might get into it. But for the most part, we're just here for the appreciation of each other, the chat. It's an open frequency for our friends. Okay. Yeah, it was beautiful. And after I could just pull a card. I don't mind just pulling a card. And Cole Miss, welcome. Afra Savannah Ross. Gives the man a chance to speak. It was a nice poem. There's a song by the Grateful Dead called Terrapin Station, and that was it. Those were the lyrics from that song. Hi, Tatiana. Nice to see you here. And Afra Queen, thank you for being here. And Cole Miss, that's great. It's nice to have you guys here. So good. A yes or no question? It was amazing. Hi, Ebony B. Welcome. Thanks for being here. And Crafty, thanks for being here as well. Crafty, you missed the poem. I think you would have liked it. It's at the very start of the video. I hope all of you are having a good day. Jump in the chat and let me know how your day was. How is the weather? Shuffling? You hear the shuffling? That's because we're shuffling. Every day we're shuffling. Hi, Ange. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here. Okay, Afra. Look out. Look out, Afra. A 10 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. Break free. Break free of those thoughts that hold you down. Get up, stand up. You've got the power. You can make it work for you. You can't take it with you, so let's go out and live a little. You can't just be hauling that around everywhere you go. Sometimes you just gotta put your heavy coat and leave it at the door. And just come on in and relax with us. Yeah. You got those cards yesterday. Wow. We all have the power within us. Yes. Well, welcome, Good Vibes, brother. Everyone, Good Vibes, brother, is waiting to grow up to have a room of his own, to do a tarot or a good vibration program of his own. You're welcome. Yesterday is a way better way to say yesterday. Remember when it was yesterday and today was tomorrow? That was weird. What does it mean? Well, the Four of Pentacles could be that someone is acting miserly. They could be a pinch purse, as they used to say back in the 1300s. They were a pinch purse. 4:12 a.m. Oh, goodness, it's late. Living in Marina Del Mar. Serena Del Mar, thanks for being on the program. No sleep till Brooklyn. So it's really nice. And Crafty, how was your day? I know a queen. I know a queen when I see one. So I wanted to show you guys some stuff to the good vibing people that were here. My little person, he has a collection of gems and crystals too. And this is one that he has. It's really like sharp cut quartz crystal with this cool like indigo or violet thing on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it was almost like, I don't know if it was ever meant to be a perfect isosceles or iditarang triangle, a dang triangle, but it was when we got it, it was already chipped off like that on the corner. So I don't know. Not sure what to make of it. Celebrate the day, Crafty. Be happy that it existed and be happy that we get to release it. Drop that thing on your toe and you'll know. Yeah. And then this is his other one. This is his quartz, his pure quartz crystal. It's a pretty nice one. It's good. It can absorb a lot of that. It can absorb a lot. And then this is this other one that he was gifted. And I don't know what this is called exactly. We just saw it and had to have it. You know how that is? Just had to have it. It was more so me than him, but it was, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got like all these little stairs on. I don't know if it's presenting all right in the light, but it's like very detailed kind of stuff. It's not overly heavy. Yeah, so that's kind of a cool thing I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, maybe. I thought it was kind of looked like a pyramid. Savannah, we don't really have mini readings going, but I can pull you a card. How about that? Hey, Steve, welcome to the program. Good to see you there. Looks like anger, what? I don't know if somebody did that with a tool, if they made it out of like molten metal and made it. I don't know what it is exactly. It's kind of cool though. Or is it the faith? That's a great question. Good vibes, brother. And 1 second, Savannah Ross. Okay. Yeah, just 1 second. I want to just address chat with Good Vibes, brother, who has some crystals, wondering if they actually help balance the chakras or if the faith that balance the chakras. Well, what do they say? There's like 108 of them. There's not just 7. There's actually 108. And there's some within us, and there's some that are all around us in our etheric. So when it comes to balancing your chakras, let's focus on the 7 main ones. Those chakras are balanced by way of intention, by way of your intention. So it's not really like a faith-based matter anyways. It's like a real energetic feeling. It's real. It's like electricity. It's like would be tangible. You know, that very thing that breathes your breath and beats your heart. You know, it's actually the power of your mind that does most of the balancing. Right? And music like that, anything that you let into your etheric realm, having crystals around cannot hurt, as long as you do your research and know what's going on. There's a lot of mysticism surrounding crystals. There's also a lot of science that goes into it too. But at the end of the day, for your chakra balancing, that's just like breath work, like prana, like being at one with the thing that beats your heart or the whatever breathes you. But then you think, what about the chakras in my brain? You say, well, what about those ones? What keeps those balanced, right? And it's like they kind of rely on each other like a chain or a system, you know. Backdraft. If one goes, we all go. It's important. Start at the bottom. Always focus on, once you get that root chakra balanced, the rest will come in a nice pace. It's nice to keep that root chakra. Yeah, Drake style. We started from the bottom and now we're over there, right? It's good. Yeah, both. Ange Whitney, I agree with you. It's a little of both. It's a little of everything that keeps it all balanced. Okay, so now Savannah Ross is just wondering, she wants a card for how William feels about her. Okay. Ooh. This is a card you pulled. Number 10 major, the Wheel of Fortune. What do I want to say as a reader? How does William feel about you? I don't think it's been determined. It might be that feelings are not strong at this time, right? More has to play out. The feeling is almost like the same as it was when you last got a sense of how he was feeling in the realist. I don't think much has changed since then. Okay, in regards to his feeling for you. Yeah, everybody, how was work today? How was things where you're at? Is everybody doing okay through Gemini season? It's an open frequency for our friends, and for our friends of friends here at 99.9. Just to end the day with a positive? Okay. Sure, Robert Crafty. Tarot. That's why you have tarot in your name. I think you get used to being called tarot. It's your name. I got a tarot over here. A tarot over there. Wave your hands in the air. Shake your derriere. These 3 words when you're reading tarot. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Oh, that's good. That's definitely our intention, is to stay cheerful. And we listen to tarot. We don't really read too much. We just listen to tarot. So Savannah, you got the number 10 major. That's tough for me to see into. I'm not really reading, no supporting cards. But if you come back, you know we get around to everybody when we run a live, or the better yet, if you try and get in on the Friday night, I'm hoping is going to be off the hook, everyone. Because if you join us for the midnight special on Friday night, we're going to do this unboxing and be pulling oracles for our friends. For us, we'll do it. Spur thought within. Hey, Ron, welcome to the program. Hi, Dev Dada, welcome to the program. Yeah. We're getting a card out for Crafty Tarot now. And Ebony B still chilling. Straight chilling. Oh, look at you. What's up, Secret Agent Man? Secret Agent Man, Crafty Tarot. Secret Agent Man. Secret Agent Man. Okay, look at this. The Moon and the Emperor. Pisces, Aries. I don't know what you got. I don't know what you're showing, what your day was showing, but you know, it could have been like just okay. Maybe you felt some things were a little bit oppressive, like that dang responsibility. Or old Mr. Dinkins down the street. Why was he always got to be telling me what to do? It's the Emperor. It's the Emperor in all of us. Can you help me out? You know, can you go do that? Right? That kind of thing. You had a drink with your dad. Well, there he is then. And there, how did you feel about it? You were left kind of maybe some mixed feelings. Maybe you wanted to have a 2 or 3 or 4 more. Right? The Emperor. I can relate, Crafty. I used to drink a lot with my dad. Mixed feelings. So maybe he was presenting more like the Aries and you were like still listening. Sure is, Ron. I really like this tarot. Like, I was surprised, and I'm glad it is, because I didn't realize how pricey it was. I didn't look at the price tag when I bought it, and then I got to the counter. I was like, "Dang, Dingle, really?" But I'm glad. I really like how like some of these blue cards present. The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups doesn't fart around. You did a reading for him. Second time ever talking to him about tarot. Well, that's good. That's good. You're both at a place now in your life where it's like the openness can just come. It can just be there. Mm-hmm. You should go for another drink with him, Crafty, I feel. You should. You don't want them feelings to be mixed up for too long. Look at how they're all mixed up. They're more burdensome that way. You try carrying 10 of sticks. It's not easy, especially if they're like 6 feet long. Try carrying 10 6-foot long sticks. You don't get a rope or a rubber band either. It's tough. It's not easy. Oh, yeah. It's a tough one, too. Well, if it's painful for you to see him do that and you still want to spend time with him, a bottle of wine to himself. On the daily, that's a tough one. Good night. Do you speak Portuguese? No, I do not speak Portuguese. I would like to be able to, not enough to ever study it, learn it, and do it, but just in wishful thinking. How are you, Raisa da Silva? Good night. Good night. Good night. The bond's not there that you want. Crafty, if there's anything that I can help, is say not don't worry about it. It's monkey mind that wants it. It's just the ego that wants it. You might want it so that you feel validated. It might be very subconscious, and I don't mean to come at you like that, but you know that we'll take the rings of the onion off for healing. Okay? Don't worry about what you want, because it's just monkey mind that wants it. Tell monkey mind it's okay, and you may find that things between you change, and then it ends up being closer to aligned with that which makes you feel better. That's yeah. Welcome everybody. We're just playing with some sounds, listening to tarot. You're from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. What else goes down there? Festival. I know festival. It's good. Well, welcome to this corner of the internet. Yeah. And think about it. What you just said to me, regardless of whether the bottle of wine is there in his hand, maybe that level of appreciation just for that in him would be like the initial stepping stone. Watson made him happy. Oh, good. Watson's doing his job. You have to get him on set, get him on stage. Are you out, Ebony B? Can't stay long? Did you want a card, Ebony B, before you go? You watch my videos but do not understand anything. I don't know how to fix the language stuff, to be honest. I'd like to put it in like Spanish or Portuguese. I don't know how you do it. There must be like a thing you can turn on your computer, or run the audio file through another program. It's usually because I'm talking too fast, not because of the language. Probably. Ebony. Have a good night, Ebony. Look what popped out for Ebony on her way out of the room. The Queen of Cups. Use your intuition, Ebony. Always let it serve you. Always let it be your inner guiding light. Okay? Yeah, these are cool cards for sure. Let's work together, people. 3 of Cups. Sorry, 3 of Pentacles. I need help, people. People, let's work together. The readers needs help. 3 of Pentacles. Look at that long old list. Look at that. If that's a to-do list, I'm out. I'm going golfing. See you later. I like the cards because of the bleed. They call it a bleed when there's no border. When the art goes right to the edge, they call that a bleed. Where's the humor? Well, Sacral Chakra Tuesday. You guys watched the Legends video earlier. We acknowledged Patch Adams today, the real Patch Adams, and Phil Hartman in this Gemini season. There's a lot of humor. Where's Christina? Come out wherever you are. Hi, Cassandra. Thanks for being on the program tonight. Thanks for coming to vibe with us. I don't know if I'm just not feeling extra funny right now. You guys should tell a joke and make me laugh. Yeah. Yeah, somebody who is not Yuki. Saruchi Lee, maybe? Oh, Steve, I still got to do that. The patch tarot. Okay. Let me just do it right now because my days have been so busy. So I'll try and honor that request. You wish you had a funny joke? Okay. You guys want to hear a dad joke just before we look at patch tarot? What do you call a Finnish guy that fell off the boat? Or what do you say when the Finnish guy falls off the boat? Like from Finland. When the Finnish guy falls, you say Helsinki. All right. We're going to let Steve type in his joke, and I'm going to type into the search bar Patch. Not Patch Adams, but we did celebrate Patch Adams' birthday today. The real Patch Adams. Patch Tarot, Spirit Science Central. Oh, here we go. The Spirit Science Tarot deck. It's been updated. Whoa, let's see what that's all about. I don't know. That was pretty cheesy. That is a reaching even for a dad joke. Even for a dad joke, that is a reaching. Oh, those cards are cool. That's cool. Yeah, thank you for that, Steve. I'm gonna get those for my little person. Those are really cool. I think those would be like that's like full on like awesome energy. Thanks for showing me those, Steve. Those are really cool. I'm gonna look into them more now that I've seen them. I've actually like taken the first step to check them out. Because that's like the kind of artwork that my person, and we're just here on the beach tonight, enjoying each other's company. And Kendra, let us know, how was your day? And hi Martha. Am I early this time? Were you late last time? Martha, were you late last time? I don't think we've ever connected with the cards, Martha. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Crafty. I'm your friend from the other side of the globe. I'm gonna start renaming the videos at midnight, and they're gonna say "Good morning, Tarot for the United Kingdom," so that when you wake up and when Hamu and Has Love, when the Love Sisters wake up over there, you guys have a fresh video in the morning. Yeah, you didn't get on the list. Oh, it was busy. The program was busy. Sometimes it gets like that, Martha. Okay. But I'll tell you what, seeing as that happened for you, I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple cards for you, Martha Kelly. It's not going to be like a full-on reading, but I'll put my focus on you, and you just set an intention, and I'll pull a couple cards, okay? Ground beef, silly. It's ground beef. Haha. No. Call him anything you want. He's not going to come. Right? Oh, that's a dog with no legs. Call him whatever you want because he's not going to come. And then Martha, seeing as because this is our vibe program, when you see Late Night Akash on the title, that means this is just our love tribe our vibe in for everybody to just come and check in and let us know how we're doing. No, I don't think they'll fit me. But we can look more for you on when you see Legends of Tarot live, or if you come on Friday night to the midnight special, the board opens up on those nights too. Midnight Special is more like for like a super chat, things like that. But the regular program, we try and read cards for as many people as we can. Absolutely. You just give some time for a couple to come out for you, okay, Martha Kelly? My focus is on you now, and we'll just see what cards come out. Walks out of the room. Yeah, we call them groaners, because they're the kind of jokes that make you groan. The sounds of tarot. The sound of the shuffle. Okay. Nice cards. I don't know what you set your intention on, but whatever it is, if you get started on it, if you get creative with it, it's going to bring you fulfillment. Okay. I'll say it again. If you get creative with it or you get started on it, it's going to bring you fulfillment. Okay. And if this is a person, it might mean some whoopee is in order. You might be getting jiggy with it. Right. We'll keep the program PG-13. And Steve, it's all right. I'm in the same boat. Unfortunate. That's funny. Crafty. So Martha, the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups, right? If you get creative with it, if you get started on it, it will bring you fulfillment. Oh, is that what you were going to ask if you should join up? Those cards let me know, like, you don't know if you should join. Well, Martha, only you and your higher self know if you really should, if you really want to. Cards let me know that you'd really make a go of it and that it would in time bring you lots of fulfillment. But it may not just be as simple as that. I'd really like to read more cards from you when the reader's actually awake. Okay. Cool. You should know by Sagittarius full moon. Okay? You should know by the Sagittarius full moon. I think you'll have like a strong indication of what you really want to do. Rest in, as with any decision, and I bring this message up as part of the intuitive guidance. What do they call them? Soul coaching. Rest into the decision, Martha. And what I mean by that is when you're in your quiet place just before bedtime or first thing in the morning before you get out, let the thought come into your consciousness about whether or not to do it. And then imagine you chose, like say you said, yes, I did it. I'm doing it. Then you kind of listen to your body. See how it feels. See if it's uplifting. See if you get a sinking feeling in the bottom of your stomach. That will be your intuition helping you guide you into the decision. Okay. We call it resting into the decision. And you don't have to be like in your still, but just contemplate it. Okay. Think of things in terms of nonlinear time. Pretend 20 years have passed and you've been doing it for 20 years and you have to go again tomorrow. You have to, or quit, right? When I think about it, I feel like if I do, I'm stressed. Yeah, I feel you. It's a big commitment. It's a big choice, right? If you're feeling stressed about it, you got to weigh it up against another option. Maybe there's another dream you have. Maybe you have another Ace of Wands. Maybe you have a creative idea or something else that you could do with your time, energy, and spirit. And then how does that make you feel? And is it viable, right? Waiting to hear singing. Yeah. Where do they all come? the Beatles. Eleanor Rigby, looking at I forget how that song goes. Eleanor Rigby. Eleanor Rigby. Hi, Concrete Rose. Welcome to the program. Thanks for being here. Thanks for jumping into the chat. Too bad. How are you today, Concrete Rose? Tell us, how's the day? How's the weather where you're at? What time is it for you? I'm feeling extra spirity tonight. Flighty, not too Johnny Knoxville. And thanks for saying hi to everyone in the chat. Runt, are you down in the dumps? For real? Okay, focus is on Runt now, just for some cards for that coaching moment. LT walks out to the mound. The pitching coach is on his way out to the mound. You've been throwing one too many curveballs there, son. Yeah, if it feels stressful, Martha, keep your eyes out before you know, because it's a big commitment. It's a big commitment. Yeah, we mellowed out tonight for sure, Steve. Runt, is there something to do with the change in structure around you? I have a feeling this could be like family or like something that like has kind of made you look deeply beyond what's going on the surface between two other people. That's what I feel. I feel it's like you're really wanting to understand what's going on with someone deep inside, beyond like how they act or what they're telling you. Okay? So Runt, if you're feeling down in the dumps, align in this energy. It's not a bad energy, but you got to take it for you, right? This is hold tight. Be vigilant over the things that make you happy, regardless of what other people are doing. You know, I'd like to see the Ace of Wands here with these two, with the Knight and the Four. I'd love if the Ace was there, right? Because then we could say, you get up and you kickstart and you get moving creatively on what makes you happy, rather than being too focused on these other people. You got into a huge argument, so I was able to see into that. Try to find your happiness again. Yeah, King of Wands, that stuff. It's tough. We even talked about it, Runt. Yeah, and thanks for commenting on the Legends program tomorrow. Those daily cards probably really resonated for you if you got into that, because there's a lot of that happening right now. There's a lot of that going on. Don't worry, people. A lot of it will settle out by the new moon, by like not even that many days from now, like 5 or 6 days from now. The energies will be really settled again, and it'll be a lot less of the instant karma or the barking. Right, one dog starts barking and then the other one starts barking right back. Savannah, I thought we did a card. Did we not pull a card for you yet? We'll pull a card for you. Is Crafty off to bed? Hey, Crafty. Thanks for stopping in. You're a gentleman and a scholar. What did you say to me that day? You're a man after my own heart. I was like, well, do they say that on the other side of the pond? Okay, Savannah, I will pull a card for you. I thought we pulled a card for William for Savannah. Maybe not. I thought we did. Savannah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we pulled a card for you. Are you trying to get cheeky with me? Are you trying to get cheeky with me? Are you tricking me? Are you tricking me? Okay, but if I go back at the end of this program and watch it again and find out that I pulled a card for you and then you came and said that I didn't pull a card for you, then I'm just gonna have to read more cards. Oh, you laughed. Oh, so it doesn't count. Okay, fair enough. That's fair. I wish you all the best in benevolence, peace, joy, happiness, abundance, bliss. Remember, kids, don't sweat the small stuff. Relax, take it easy. And concrete roads, yes, for sure. We're not doing readings. We're just pulling cards. This is cool. It's cool. Oh yeah, I remember now. I did pull a card for you, and I pulled the number 10 major arcana, the Wheel of Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fish. Do you want to keep your red snapper, or do you want to go for what is inside the box that Ito-san is bringing down the aisle right now? It's up to you. It's your choice. It's okay. I'll do another one for you, Savannah, because the feeling I got, and if you go back and watch it, was that the way William feels towards you has not changed since the last feeling you got from him in person. Does that make sense? So the last time you saw William or spoke with William, not text. The last time you saw or spoke William, what was the feeling? Right? The feeling for me is that feeling has not changed. Yeah, check that patch tarot. That's cool. That's a cool thing. Genuine love. Yeah. Judgment of Four of Pentacles. So you're feeling stuck either by it, stuck in it, or stuck because you can't have it. Right? A warm feeling? That's good. It's a warm feeling. The Judgment is something that has you stuck. Okay? And make sure you don't self-sabotage. Right? Each day is a gift, Savannah Ross. Look they're all waking up. They're up in the morning. They're like, oh, it feels so good to be alive. Why am I thinking about stink-faced clown shoes again? I haven't even had breakfast. Don't worry, the feeling will hold. Whatever that feeling is, and if you need to change that feeling, you need to have a discussion with William. Okay. And now I'm hearing she's not. Okay, Cassandra, for sure. We're going to go for one for... sorry. I got a concrete rose, and then we'll go Cassandra, okay? Are you Cassandra's, you're Christina's sister, right? I think I remember you came one night to the beach or to the other show program. You were here once before. I think I remember Cassandra. Yeah, it's good. And Concrete Rose, we'll get a card out for you too. That's right. You guys are sisters. It's good to have sisters. Thank you, Savannah Ross. So that's good to know. You applied the message that I felt and applied it to the future already. That destiny, that feeling is not going to change since last. So if you're not going to see him for a long time, make sure it ends on a good note. Absolutely. So that feeling can carry through, can hold on. Make it a time, make it a night. Make it something special. Right? Who else we were talking about? Percy Sledge today. 1966, top of the charts. When a man loves a woman, can't keep his mind on nothing else. The Grassroots. I've heard of rusted root. Send me on my way, Bumbleway, Bumbleway. Send me on my way, Bumbleway. Remember that? A bunch of, I would like to reach out my hand. But no, I've never heard of the grassroots. Hang on, Concrete Rose. Focus is still on you. Don't worry, it's very non-linear around here. We're learning to New Age together in a most practical way, where we're most excellent to one another. And it's great to have you on the program. And Cassandra as well. Just hang out for a bit. We'll make sure you get at least a card or two. Today is like the dollar store. It's like buck or two, dude. You got a buck or two? Just a card or two. We're not going for the all-you-can-eat buffet. We're just having a handful of popcorn. For Concrete Rose now. That's good. Come for the readings, stay for the vibes. You're vibing as well. Concrete Rose, your card is 8 of Wands. I'll try and get at least one clarifier up. Most people have been coming with 2. Yours flipped out with just the 1, just the 8 of Wands. And there's not even a person or a people or anything going on here aside from all these flying wands, right? I want to make sure, Concrete Rose, how do I say this? I want to say this in a very careful way. Be on guard for being somebody else's flashlight. You're like, what does that mean? It's like somebody else is lost in the dark. They need a flashlight. Yeah, and it's the light portion that's coming out, which makes me say that, because it's like, I feel that there's potentiality around you for like projections to be carried through you. Either you're projecting onto other people or other people. These are projectiles. These are missiles. These are like missiles. These are projectiles, right? They're like the thing that comes out of my little kid's Lego gun that hit me and I step on them all the time. These are projections, right? So I want to just make sure that you're kind of safe in that nobody's projecting through you and causing, like, being too influential so that like you may act out of character or anything of that nature, or what you're working towards. You don't have a tendency or a habit to create any ill karma for yourself because you end up projecting on something onto somebody else without even realizing that you're doing it, sort of subconsciously, right? The rabbit goes down the hole, or the rabbit enters the wheel of karma and is sometimes just completely vulnerable, because it's like maybe there's somebody in your environment has like absolutely no understanding of the effect that the words have. They have no like real like how powerful they can be, whether they're spoken about somebody else or whether there's arguments that go back and forth, or where do you draw the line in the sand between what is just like honest, good, fun ribbing and like, ow, that really hurt. Why would you say that about me? Why would you say that, right? So Concrete Rose, I'm just saying, and it's nothing against you. I just want to say, be mindful of your karma and that what's being projected onto you or through you, okay? And I don't think it's really from you, although through you it like comes onto you, and then you like carry that chain on down the line. Absolutely nothing against you. Very strong, powerful Queen of Pentacles there. Know your worth, and I feel that you do. But something could be going on in your environment in regards to that. Okay, could just be your social media is blowing up. You might have reached a point where you have 8 of Wands and King of Pentacles. You might have like reached a milestone in terms of like Instagram followers or something like that as well on a very mundane level. Okay, Concrete Rose, thank you so much for being here. Ebony came back. I pulled the Queen of Cups for you, Ebony. I don't know if you saw it when you were leaving the room. You were on my focus, and the Queen of Cups jumped out. Just jumped. Yeah. And Christina's here now? Okay, Cassandra, rest assured. As Steve, I would never fear. Steve is here. And rest assured, Christina L is back, is here. And thank you to all of our friends that have come, just for opening the frequency to our friends and people that come into the room. Hold on, folks. More to come. I feel like if this was a Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, in the commercial message, if you were picking it up on the old school satellite dish, it would say, hold on, more to come. And you'd get like an image like this. And you'd be like, what? That wasn't really a card for everybody. That was just the Queen of Wands saying, hold on. Just hang on for a minute. Yay. Oh, that's okay, Ebony. If you're here with us for a little bit longer, I'll pull a card for you as well. And Christina, Angie, everybody, when we get to that, because it's like, we're not really doing readings, but it's fun to have a card just for you. It's always fun. And Steve as well. Crafty. And Tatiana too, of course. Where have all the mods been all week? They've been out living their life, making their future. It's really good. Okay, we're going to move over, focus now to Cassandra Hernandez. I'm excited to read for Christina's sister. No, not Christina's sister, for Cassandra. Yeah, the thank you water. 99.9 in the open frequency. We're in the open seas. They are a good sponsor. I'm so appreciative of them. They keep things running. They keep things moving. It's thirsty work. It's thirsty work. And I'm not a big drinker. I don't usually have like a bottle of wine with me or anything like that. I might throw back a few beers on we should do a special for the Cancer New Moon. I'm thinking of doing that. Maybe do some candle art and maybe even like a little fire out in the backyard or something for everyone. Make it 18 plus. Hi, Edith. Welcome to the program. What up with that? What up with that? Well, for me, Ange, it's that moon. That moon that is just like right there. It's really close to solstice time, and it's a good one because like it will mark like again the end of like certain shadow works and the movement into summer. Let me just see when we have it here. So the full moon is coming almost a week before the solstice, and then the first new moon after solstice. And it always has this feel. I get like pretty emotional on the Cancer new moon. I guess it's just how I identify with it. So for me, it's kind of a big deal. Probably wouldn't be a big deal for everybody, but for me, it's a big deal. It's like one of those ones that I truly like. Because it's like that dark night right after our descent back into darkness in the Northern Hemisphere. It's the rhythm of astrology. It's the rhythm of the night. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness, the program would be so off the rails. It would be so off the rails. Maybe that Princess of Wands was for you. She was there for you. Wow. I think you got to find a creative solution so that you don't have to worry about staying on top, where you just accept that you are on top and nobody can bring you down. I think there might be a bit of cosmic disillusionment going on for you, Cassandra, in terms of if there's like worry or of like competition, right? Hold tightly to what's yours. Other people could be after what you have at this particular time as well. I don't want to juxtapose guesses all in a random fashion. Could be in numerous things. But it's like, I think there needs to be a creative solution so that you don't have to worry about what might be given up, or any worry about like not having run the good race, if that makes sense. Like your journey, you're full on like YOLO, like you live every day, but you only live once, but you live every day. I think there needs to be like a little bit of growth here as well in regards to, and it's saying, hold on. There's a little bit of growth coming, maybe in a spiritual progression as well. You might have plateaued for a little while. You might have been teaching others as well. And now the others, it's like each student has tried to become the master. You could be just dealing with a lot of youthful type energy, where it's like you as well could even be a coach. But it's like, it's almost saying like you might need to like reset, go back into being the student for a time. I don't know, whatever that means. But it's like realizing the wisdom of realizing one's own folly while helping others with our own wisdom. It's like something like that. And thanks for that. You said it last night during Tatiana's live stream. And so I used it. Because it has that YOLO feel to it. It's like, why are we holding on? Where are we going? And where, more so than where are we going, we need to ask, where are we growing? Where are we growing? So we don't have to fight this anymore. Run the good race, fight the good fight, that kind of thing. We might be at a place where just like with a simple lesson that you accrue, Cassandra, you might not find it as taxing maybe as it has been, or as mirroring or conflictual as the time that we're in as well. Perhaps Gemini season for you has just caused a little bit of like, I don't know, maybe people are throwing words back at you, or there could be some subversive things going on that you're like standing on guard for. But part of you is like, what the heck? Why do I care if they're being subversive anyway? I'm not coming down to their level, because that's more naivety and maybe even a little bit of like belligerentness in terms of whatever's going on there. Come for the reading, stay for the vibes. That's what I usually say. Hi, Loli. Thanks for being here. We opened up a frequency for our friends. Has that Akashic feel to it tonight. We might as well be on the beach. I almost feel like I should just like pack you guys up and take you camping somewhere, and we'll open it up. Hi, Shada. We're not really doing readings, but then we kind of started. we opened up the readings, but and then it kind of started. But what we're doing tonight, Shada, is we're just pulling like one or two cards for people that really want to. Yeah, we're getting creative on the program. because it's Tuesday. But I'll pull a card for you, Shada. And for Edith. Your mind is at the beach. That's good. That's good. Come on in. It's a starry night. The moon is out. We've got a cup of tea or some of the thank you water or wine or whatever it might be. Taco Tuesday. 99.9 centers. Uh-oh. Hopefully you didn't miss your reading. Darn phone. That dang phone. Going in. Yeah. I'm sure you're clear in your communications this month, Cassandra. Purity of mind and clarity of voice. Now everybody wants one. To get a good taco, I have to go for quite a drive. And I probably wouldn't even make it there in time. For a really good taco, I'd probably have to drive like half an hour at least. And it probably would be closed by the time I got there. Drive to Cali. Yeah. They'd probably stop me at the border and be like, what is wrong with you? Son, have you been on the lemonade tonight? You can't go to California without a plan. You can't go to California with an aching in your heart. Zeppelin style. Hey, and we're at 11:11, everybody. That's great. Thanks for the views and thanks for the thumbs up. It means so much to me. And a tortilla. Okay. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anybody, but focus is going towards Shada right now to have her card or two next. It's a card or two, dude. Like Bucker 2 Tuesday. I go to Moe's for my tacos. Speaking of Moe's, in the Legends program, we said pay homage in tribute to Troy McClure. I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from such films as Moe's Tacos Tavern Time. And that was voiced by a man called Phil Hartman. And I know it's kind of dark, but don't worry. Jupiter Retrograde Demolition Incorporated is taking care of the shadow work, so we can go. But Phil Hartman was murdered, supposedly. We don't know. Definitive judgment. And I don't like to get political at all, but was murdered on this day. And I can't remember the date. I think it was back in the early 2000s. Let me just check on it. 1998, so it was just before the turn of the century. I've missed him a lot. He was a very funny comedian. Yeah, absolutely. But became super woke. Are you, Steve? You might be, but you might not. But it's fair. You can be if you want to. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, Steve. You can be if you want to. Oh, hey, Dusty Blue. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming into the chat. We have no idea what we're doing here today. Okay, Shada, this is nice. So this is saying for you today, send out an invitation or two. Okay? It's like, let's get this party started right. Let's get this party started quickly. All right? That's what these cards are. Very nice. Very beautiful, Shada. If there's a party and you want to go, just go. Or if you want to create or start a party, you should do it. You should send some invitations out. Get the people together. Be there for the people, right? This is a call to like feel good, you know. Don't you feel like dancing, right? Oh, plus it's girls' night. Ebony B having a little bit of this Ace of Wands, Three of Cups action as well. So Shada, this is like also saying, share your inspirations with others. Whatever inspires you, make sure that's a point of sharing. That'll help beginning of beginnings. Yeah. This will help like catalyze harmonious relationships, platonic relationships now. Harmonious platonic relationships through sharing your inspiration, sharing your understanding. Okay. They're really beautiful cards to have for the day up for you, Shada. Absolutely. Really good. And bye, Ebony. Have a fun girls' night. Okay. Have a drink of that thank you water at the end of it so you don't wake up all thirsty. Oh yeah. You're welcome, Shada. Thank you. We're just a light energy exchange for everyone tonight. If you join us on Friday and you have good times, I think I'm even gonna like post a thing to let everybody know when it's gonna go down, just for our friends and our subscribers. But if you join us on Friday night, we're gonna be opening these oracle cards, the Goddess Power Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. We'll go through them for a time, maybe not all of them, but we're going to take an hour to do the unboxing. And then for our friends throughout the night, we're going to be pulling their cards. Because look, on the back, it's like our friends in the chat room. They all have beautiful with the little circles around them. So that's really cool. We're going to do that on the midnight special on the Friday night program. So please do join us for that. It's really great. Really good stuff. Yeah, if you can. I know it's a Friday night. It's a Friday night. I got invited out to a kegger. I got invited out to a kegger on Saturday night. So I think I'm going to go do that. That'll be fun. It's like finally warm enough for us to go out partying. Should be fun. Yeah, they are pretty, aren't they, Cassandra? Yeah. It's so nice to have Ebony in the chat. She's like the constant. She's like that constant. Like the scientists would be like, there's the constant. That is the norm. That is the variable. So it's so nice when people vibe with us on these levels where we just pick up on the harmony of their energies and share them about, because that's really, we want to share our energy. That's the innate. That's like us desiring love beyond what monkey mind just wants it for ego and for validation. What we really want in our relationships is that energy exchange, that sharing of that etheric realm, that together time, right? That's why the ladies get so butthurt while the boys are out doing their thing all the time. Because the boys can't handle as much as the ladies can. Because it's exchange. It requires presence, And it's like the old paradigms and the old alignments, like marriage, Will you love me forever? Will you give me, every day? Hi, nourish. And it's like the boys, they just want that weekend lover. Let me do our thing Monday to Friday. It's tough. It's tough because we're living in a time where the paradigm's changed right before our eyes. We've gone into the age of Aquarius. So much. When you stop to consider how many things there are to consider in what has actually changed in the last 20 years, okay? Think about it, folks. Y2K, 1999. Now it's 2019. We're about to hit that 2-decade milestone since everyone was like, wow, it's real, it's here, And then after that, we cross that plane in 2012. It's like a retrograde or like a full moon, but it takes a few decades to like, what just happened? And now when we stop to consider how much really has changed, we're living amidst all these times where the paradigm it's evolving like a freight train. Right? People's sexualities, people's relationships. People focus on self and entrepreneurship and fighting the good fight. You're either wrapped up in politicking with the politicians, or you're out here on the fringe, on the lunatic fringe with us, good vibing as much as you can, getting it in your rest, nourishing your spirits and yourselves. Kate, anybody in the room that's joined us and is not aware, Nourish, Heal, Live has some very great programming over there in regards to, I just say that because when I think of fringe, there's this Canadian artist that does this song called The Lunatic Fringe. His name is Tom Cochrane. You might have heard of him. And the song is kind of like, it's a lunatic fringe. I can't even sing it right now, but that's why I brought that up. Like a bunch of lunatics, we'll fight our way past dawn. Soon we'll be rocking till our strength is on. Yeah, this beat goes on. What else has, there was another one with lunatics in it. You may be right, I may be crazy, but a lunatic just might be what you're looking for. I think that was Billy Joel. Turn out the lights, don't try to save me. Stay weird. It's the weirdness. It's the distance that keeps us safe. That's what the boys say. It's the distance that keeps us safe. I like that, Dusty Blue. It seems time can always be timeless. No time, but stick to the timeless. The mind should be with the timeless, because those are the things when we, of all the labels that we could put on things, I feel timeless might be one of the best things. Because when we identify something as being timeless, it's our consciousness recognizing that that thing can actually come with us wherever we go, with or without the meat suit, right? That's just another line from a song too. Actually, ironically enough, or synchronistically enough, by that same artist, Tom Cochrane. It's the distance that keeps us safe. Because the distance, the absence, that is where the love truly, truly is growing. It's like when you water your plant, you just like sit there and look at your plant after you water it and are like, now grow. I'm here. I'm singing you a song. I'm giving you water. Now grow. No, it doesn't. You water the plant and you think, hi, plant, here's a nice Bob Marley song while I'm having a shower. And then you have a shower and you turn off Bob and you go and you live your life. And then you come back in 3 or 4 days and like, boom, new leaves, new shoots. It happens without your conscious input. The growth just occurs. Ralph Bloom. I don't know, Tatiana. Maybe that when you get to Honduras, you'll be like, that'd be a question for Grandpa. You should ask Grandpa. Or you might not even have to ask Grandpa. You might just, I'm going to pull cards for Tatiana right now. If that's okay. It might be one of those things. It would just come into your appreciation. You'll see Grandpa and how Grandpa's been doing. And you'll be like, wow. Look at the amount. Think about how much you love Grandpa, how far away Grandpa's been. And then when you finally get to see him, you'd be like, look at all that loving energy I've sent. Look at what it's done, right? And the feeling is it'll be quite good. Oh, nice. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, Tatiana. Here you go. 10 of Cups with 8 of Pentacles, right? You want somebody to love you back as hard as you're going to. You want somebody that's going to work hard and show you that reciprocal nature. But that means, Tatiana, you definitely need to have that energetic match to that person, right? There can only be attachment with separation, and there can only be separation with attachment. The togetherness is great, but it's the individuality and the interdependence, right? Not codependence, the interdependence. Intermittent, right? Interdependence is like intermittent dependence. I trust that we are good even when you're away doing your thing. I trust that we are good even when the kids leave home to go to college. Right? And it's the same, whether it's, how much of just that innate, benevolent trust do you have that things are good with the people that aren't there with you right now? It's a very powerful kind of love that happens, right? The romance and the King of Thrones on the couch. That's like, and the spooning and all that comes through too as well. It's very good. It's very good, but and I think it's not gender specific, but it gets to a point where it's like, it's great to have it in your life every day, to fall back, to help release the day with somebody, cook dinner with somebody, and then like just release the day with somebody. But it's like, you need that sacred space for self, right? You're two whole people having an energy exchange. You're not two half people. And if the other half shrivels up and doesn't contribute, then that means that affects the second half. It's like Siamese twins. It's like you'd rather be twins than Siamese twins. It's kind of like metaphorical for like a relationship too. Like, you get a kick out of people you see that are like attached at the hip. And like one, they're either in the honeymoon phase of their relationship, or two, somebody's really cracking a hard whip in the relationship, wearing the pants in the family. Hi, Jody O. It's been a minute. Thanks for coming into the room. Thanks for saying hi. And yes, you can have a card. Or 10. Card X. You can have a card or 10. Yeah, and I'm not sure. I think that was more for group. Tatiana, the cards were definitely for you. But I think that you and in terms of like being the strong pillar that you are, it was just like those moments. That story came out. Different ends of the same stick. Yeah. So for somebody, that's good. That's hitting. Thank you, Tatiana. I appreciate you. And Sora's having trouble keeping up with the people that came for their readings. Everyone that's here as well. Nourishing Heal Live does live broadcasts or readings sometimes, as does Tatiana now too. Sorry, I almost forgot to mention Tatiana. And very nice, peaceful, and comforting oracle cards through the live streams there. Very much so. I need to practice at being in the receiving mode. I definitely do. And it was apparent to me even in my physical body. I have a compressed nerve. And some of you have probably seen it on this show when I do all kinds. I have a compressed nerve back there. It acts up every once in a while. I actually had to have a super hot bath just to release it today, or it would have just completely paralyzed me. But it acted up today. And I was like, dang. I so wish I had somebody to massage this nerve back out right now. And I was like, but you know what? I haven't opened Tinder. I haven't been to the bar. I haven't gone to the community center or to the coffee shops in ages. I just haven't, because I've been looking after the fam and the interests in my projects. So yeah, I'm sure it's out there to receive it. I even think I might have had somebody that was flirting with me today, but I didn't even know if they were. We're getting love and social guru guidance from a guy that hasn't been in a serious relationship in 10 years, doesn't even know when a girl's flirting with him, and we're sticking around listening to this kook. So you see, you learn more about love sometimes when you spend a great distance away from it, a great time and distance away. And I've always been a wisdom seeker, even since I was 17, 18. Okay. Bear with us. Okay. Princess Page of Wands style is asking me to tell you to just hold on. Okay. We're going to get some cards out because I just have to ground a little bit. Not really. And thank you so much, everyone that's come tonight. It's good to be here. It's Jody O. Yes. Focus on Jody O. Focuses on Jody O. Just for a couple cards. Okay. For Jody O. It's great stuff. I find it to be quite consuming. I want it to happen so naturally. I think I have the Hollywood romance in my head where it's I drop a banana on the Safeway floor and then I crack my head open against this other person that was just trying to help me pick up the banana, and then we fall deeply in love and eat bananas, feed each other bananas. But that paradigm it's plausible. It's Doctor Strange's 14 billion to 1 feels like that sometimes. Hey, especially when you consider you only got 100 years to go. So focus on the timeless to get caught up in that. Jody O, thanks for being a friend of the program. You're lucky. You're a lucky lady because most people have been getting 2. Some people have only been getting 1. But you had 3 cards fall out for you, and they're big. They're big. Temperance, the Moon, and the King of Cups. This is beautiful harmony moving in to the start of June here. Things are about to get what has been bumpy before for you, Jody O, is going to level out. It's going to plane out. It's almost like somebody sanding a piece of wood. It's not going to have the rough texture to it anymore. It's going to be a lot smoother. Whatever it is that you're focused on or doing, there's a smoothing going on there, or an easing of tension, I almost want to say. And it's happening. And it's as the moon is waning down, you're going to feel it more and more each day. And a very harmonious time with Pisces and with water signs coming up for you. Temperate. So if this is you, this is you feeling some inner peace, some inner balance, some inner centeredness coming in, Jody O. If your focus is on a person, they could be very affectionate towards you coming up through the first week of June. Okay, so hopefully it's just a light energy exchange tonight. Okay, so Jody O, thanks. I know it's been a minute, and I appreciate you coming back. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. The big X. Hopefully not the X. Just hopefully, it's just Yeah, it would be nice if someone would show us affection. A romantic, intense lover. Oh, that's good to have. Those are good qualities. Scorpio definitely can resonate that direction. Scorpios. I'm waiting on my soulmate. My last relationships were okay. Runt, I totally can resonate with that too. It's just like, my relationships were just okay. Nothing bad happened. Nothing great happened. Well, actually, something great did happen. But nothing bad happened. But like, wow. We'll just keep waiting for soulmate. Why not? Just wait, right? Hi, Mattia. Welcome to the program. Thanks for coming in tonight. Thanks for dropping by and saying hello to us. Mattia, I can't remember if I've read for you before or not. I'm not sure that I have. You might be new here, and if you are and you're wondering what you've stumbled into, this is just a small, benevolent tribe of legendary people that come to share their appreciation for one another and help build each other up as we learn how to new age together in a very practical way. I have. Oh, okay, good. Hey, guys, that reminds me. Thanks, Mattia. You reminded me of a story. I was just going through the comments on the videos on this platform, and somebody commented on a cusp video. I used to read for the cusps. They comment, and I stopped doing it a long time ago. But somebody commented on a video from back in 2017, and their comment was this: "OMG, this video is from May 2017," and that's all the comment said. And I was like, "What?" So I was like, I typed back. I said, "Well, did it resonate?" And then it opened up. They said 100% it resonated, and I was like, "Yes!" That was a huge win for spirit, because I was like, you know what? And I thought about that for so long. Like, these messages, these readings, all these videos, they should have this, no matter what the time stamp is on it, like today's date. Somebody stumbles across it a few years later and it hammers home something that completely resonates, then what time, Christina, to say the least. Yeah, to say the least. It was just a huge moment. But that was not you. Oh, did my last reading not resonate for you, Mattia? I'm sorry if it didn't. Always so many flat factors in play. Yeah, focus on that timeless. The things that are, very much so. He's lost somewhere on the cosmic turtle. Is he on the cosmic turtle, Edith? Let's focus on Edith for a minute, everyone. Edith hasn't pulled any. We haven't pulled any cards for Edith yet. Oh, thank you, Nourish. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to do them. They're fun. Some of the signs don't even seem like work. Look at that. Edith, 10 of sticks. Your person's out there riding the cosmic turtle, and there you are being like, I want to go ride the cosmic turtle. I wish that cosmic turtle would land here in this little puddle for a change. Right? And here you are, trying to carry 10 of sticks. It's hard to carry 10 of sticks without a rope or a rubber band. Try and pick up 10 of sticks, especially like long ones, like 6 foot long sticks. Try and carry them. It's really tricky. Okay. It's a delicate balance. Hopefully you're not struggling to maintain balance right now. This card could have a little bit of dreaming. Hey, Edith, I want to make sure that everything with you is feeling good in regards to, your diet and how well you're feeling each and every day. I'm hoping that things aren't transferring over that are not supposed to be. Like if you have a longing in your heart, or if you have something that you're wishing or desiring for, it's good to work towards it and keep your focus on it if it is timeless and something important to you. But we have to remember to let go as best we can during the waking day. Allow the conscious mind to do the things that bring you the immediate joy of life, rather than things that are too far away that if we only had them, then I could be happy, right? It's like people that say, like, as soon as I get there, then it will all be good. Or as soon as I get to that point, it can all stop. As soon as I get to this date, everything will be right as rain. And if it's raining where you are and you're stuck inside, I'm sorry. But you get what I'm saying, right? When we do that with the star card, right, then we can end up easily in this 10 of Wands, because like we're now carrying all this extra baggage with us. We're carrying this 10 of, it's hard to carry 10 of sticks. It really is. They flop out. One goes out, one falls out through the bunch, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's very much acknowledging, releasing those pull pin dates, or those as soon as I get there type thought patterns, where it's like, you're here right now. So let's open up our etheric to the joy of life, to the benevolence, to the prosperity, to the abundance, to the goodwill, and all that stuff that we wish for everybody each and every day on this channel. I'll just say, I'm going to have prosperity, abundance, bliss, and joy as soon as this happens, or as soon as I get there in space, or as soon as I get here in time. Say, no. So Edith, just for you there, okay. On these small reads, we seem to be like, the reader seems to be doing a little nitpicking, and hopefully that's coming across okay for everybody. Yeah, that's good. The law of attraction is, when you're at that step, it's a good place to go. And somebody was telling me that they were having trouble aligning or comprehending a lot of the Abraham Hicks stuff that's out there that speaks solely to that for time on end. YouTube videos on end about Esther Hicks and The Secret. Remember Oprah Winfrey and The Secret and all that stuff that went down? But it is. There's a lot of nuggets of truth in that stuff about law of attraction, about how to be effective on it, right? To be more present. Yeah, let the joy of life come in, right? Every day is a gift. Be present in the now. See yourself in others. All of that stuff. It all plays into the law of attraction. Yeah, we're learning to new age in that practical way. So it's not just all like sitting up in your hermit thought wisdom castle. No, you're out actually doing there. You're singing with the squirrels, and you're running with Yodi and the wolves, right? Rolling with the big dogs, right? Whatever you want. And Dusty, I don't know if you had a chance to see today's Legends program, but I talked a little about Karma Chameleon. Can't remember. It was the High Priestess and the Death card came out for today's like collective reading on the Legends video. And I got this message about having to be like the Karma Chameleon, where it's like, you may find that when you're seeing yourself in others in that way, because you're very present in the moment, knowing full well that that person may not be, it's like you can change the color of the chameleon to suit their unawakenedness, to help you be more of a guiding light to them to become more awake. So if they have selfish or narcissistic tendencies, hopefully not in that way, but it's like if they're just so unawake that there's some belligerence or ignorance going on around there, there's very creative ways that you can chameleon yourself so that it's not contrasting or conflictual, but where it's more like you're walking alongside someone who is about to learn wisdom in their own folly, right? And you can pick them up when they fall down if you want. Nourish, absolutely. Hey, Nourish, would you be so kind as I'm just going to go and fill my water really quickly and stretch out this compressed nerve that I have going on. Yeah, and the messages, they're non-linear. They'd be for a little bit of everybody. So Edith, hopefully those cards are okay for you. We're not really doing readings, but we're just pulling cards for people. So yeah, I'll just be like 1 second. The open frequency for our friends on 99.9 is brought to you by Thank You Water. All programming when we open these frequencies is brought to you by our sponsors. We have plenty of good products. That's good. That's good. Yeah, the Thank You Water. Okay, 2 and 2, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Thanks for being here. And I almost forgot to ask. I wanted to ask, and I almost forgot to make mention of our monthly sponsors for Gemini season, the Jupiter Retrograde Demolition Incorporated. And I wanted to pose a question to the group about, did anyone purge anything today? And I don't care if it was like a stinky old pair of stocks, or, it could have been like something that they, sold on Craigslist that didn't matter anymore. Anything. Did anyone just like totally just get rid of something today? Toss it in the recycle bin, toss it in the trash, or it got too old to use. And I if it's not too personal, I want to know what those things were. I don't care if there was like a sock with a hole in it, or an old lampshade that was just like you couldn't be dusted anymore. With shoes, congrats. That's a tough one for the ladies, I feel, Edith. And the focus will be on Nourish now as we pull some cards. Tatiana did too. Maybe Saturday. Entire kids' closet. Season change, size change. Oh, nice. Nice. It's always a fun one. It's like a lot of work, but it feels good when it's done. I got to do that this summer too. Thank you for reminding me, Christina. Gotta overdue, yeah. Garbage. Just took the garbage out. Take out the papers and the trash. Bum, down, bum. Or you won't get no spending cash. Bum, bum. If you don't scrub that kitchen floor, bum, you ain't gonna go out anymore. Yakety yak, don't talk bad. Take out the dog and bring in the cat. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Old car parts. Yep. Tomorrow counts. It's already tomorrow. We just don't know it yet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. You're going to have to go kick it. You're going to have to kick it. That's what the Buddhist monk would say. Be well, Nicole. Be well. Drink lots of water. Lots of the thank you water. Flush it out. When you put a blessing on your water, the sickness can't stay. With each sip, put a little blessing on your water. Do it yourself. Stand in your power. Know that, you're asking, or you're telling of the water that may it be blessed. That'll get that little dreamy, grimy grither out of there. That little cruncher that's making y'all sniffly. That'll get that out of there. Didn't drink. Usually drink 90 ounces. That's a lot of ounces. Reminds me of Farva from Super Troopers. Can I get a liter of cola? Sir, we don't serve a liter of cola. Oh, no. Disappeared. Oh, we're focused still on Nourish. Bear with me, Nourish. We're going to get some cards out for you. It disappeared. That's how they work. They just disappear. Like my eraser for the whiteboard, that does that. It disappears and then it comes back. Nice. Nourish, this is the path of the world becoming your playground. This is very nice cards, Nourish, Heal, Live. This is the lady in the garden, but in this case, the lady's garden is the whole rigmarole, the whole entire place. Gaia, the planet. If you keep working on these investments and managing your time, you're going to get to this place where you have this realization that the world is your playground. You may even be in the planning stages of vacation or vacationing or knowing of a place a long ways away from there that you are going. Okay. And it's nice because I feel that you've found the depths of self-worth and how important and the doorways that it opens up in reality, in spirit, in all of that. So it's good to see that. Look at Mr. Owl is fierce with this one, the lady in the garden. We always say the wisdom is in the room, and we've actually been talking a little bit about Hermit and the wisdom and, stuff like that, and where that journey has potentialities into different things. That owl's just up there ready to watch this lion and this bull. They're all in mutual respect for one another, because they're like, I have no need to mess with you as long as you have no need to mess with me. Right? Lion could go after bull right there, but lion's not gonna, because the damage that bull could inflict in terms of lion's wantonness is not worth it to lion. And owl has taught lion time and time again, you won't, it's not worth it. Okay. But to you, and knowing what is worth it and what is not worth it is opening up many doorways, both in reality and in spirit. Okay. It's nice cards, Nourish. The lady in the garden with the world. Boom. That's big. That's the big time. Big time. Right? No baloney, so to speak. And I'm sorry to hear, Ange, about the amethyst. That's yeah, it's a cool deck, hey Dusty? It's a cool deck. They have such beautiful pictures on them. They're really good. Really good. I hope I didn't miss anyone. We're not really doing a list or anything. This is just an open frequency for our friends. And thanks everyone that's come. Appreciate you being here. Can you believe it's almost been 2 hours? 2 hours, boom, like that. Our vibration it shatters time. It absolutely shatters it. Oh, Ange, yes. You let me know. I can pull a card for you. And Tatiana as well. Oh, wait, we did cards for Tatiana. Right. And Christina. Sorry, not Tatiana. Christina. We haven't pulled any cards for. Just for our friends. And Nicole is here now, too. but she's not feeling very well. We were just saying earlier, Nicole, I was wondering where all the moderators went. Because you've all been MIA for a couple days. And that's good, because it means you're out there living and doing it. Hi, Pilakoa. For sure. And everyone, I know I plug my show a lot. I'm not, and it's more just for us, like, you know, not asking for anything, but if you guys do have time on Friday night, please join us for the Midnight Special program. It's going to be a 4-hour program, and we're going to do this unboxing of this Oracle deck. It's called the Goddess Power Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid, and there'll be opportunities for everybody to get a card, hopefully. Yes, Pilakoa, I used to be known as Norn Rad Tarot, and there's a pen name for a pen name from a pen name. So you might have remembered me from a couple years ago. Oh, well, thank you for being such a longtime friend, a member of the channel and subscriber. I really appreciate that, Pilakoa. That's great. That's great. It's been a time. We were just talking about it. Somebody commented on one of the old videos from 2017 today. They just watched it this week, and it still resonated for them. I was like, hooray! That's exciting. So welcome, Pilakoa. As you can see, this little channel's into live programming now. We have our own little radio frequency at 99.9, the highest degree of change, and it's brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water. Remember, everyone, when you get thirsty and you think about water, think thank you, water. It's true. I took a 1-year hiatus away. I want to buy it. So Nourish, I think those cards resonated for you. I think we got that. Thanks for the feedback, everyone. And remember, anytime you guys want to comment on the videos or send feedback my way, for good or ill, doesn't matter. I always love hearing from you. I want to see it. I want to buy it. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, sometimes we really get thrown a curveball, and because, you know, not everybody approaches tarot with a rhythm. For some people, it's very definite. It's very locked into the old archetypes and the old paradigms. And if you're not there anymore, like if you've grown past or grown out of the mysticism portion of it, and someone's still reading from that very like mystic place, the messages can still hit 100%, but it feels more like a curveball. It feels more like a, not even like a knuckleball. For the gentleman in the chat room, we'll get that reference, right? Oh yeah, Dusty Blue. Yeah, for sure. Let's go cards for Ange and then cards for Dusty Blue. Okay. Here we go with the chips and the tacos and the nachos again. Everybody is like, I'm gonna sing La Bamba and go and eat some refried beans out of the pantry. Welcome to the program, Eve. It's always a pleasure. Eve is our resident cook at the beach. If you're hungry and you want something cooked up. Yeah. Okay, Steve. Totally. Hi, Tarot Rookie. Welcome to the program. We've just opened up a frequency for some of our friends tonight in more of an Akashic vibe. We're going to pull just the individual cards for Dusty Blue and for Ange. And Christina too. Those, and then that'll be it. That'll be it. So, well, thanks, Tarot Rookie. Appreciate that. Then we'll just vibe for a little bit. And then, yeah, I got to hit the rack too. It's Morning comes. I was standing in a puddle swinging a sledgehammer for most of the day today. It was out of control. It was good though. The good people at Jupiter Retrograde Demolition Company, they gave me the honorary sledgehammer. They're like, here, come and get some stuff done with us today. I was like, sweet. It'll feel good. Except for that stinky nerve in my back. Didn't like that big 10-pound sludge. We were going hammer on it for a while. And thanks for that. Okay. So for Ange Whitney now. It's about to be 1 a.m. Holy. Okay, wow. Ange Whitney. And then, yeah, it's funny because I didn't even think about my knowingness of your situation until after the cards came out. Okay. So yeah, maybe the need to get a bit of frustration out. This is like, if you're worried, because I'm part of my knowingness knows that like there may be like some concern in the factors of resources. Things in life might really like have moved like slowly in regards to like, you know, having like certain liberties to like go and just be free and be like, you know, liberated in other ways. You know, the Prince of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles with his 5 of Pentacles. And through my knowingness, it's like the time it's taken to get the people you love up and out in front of you, right? Your children, you know, even other people that have come into your life, you've taken the time and the resources to put others first. And I feel like you always have had this. It's serving you very well in your spiritual journey, but at times it's hard for the mind to accept that it's like, really, the staircase, there's that many effing stairs. Really, it's that we have so much further to go. I put in so much hard work and it's still like, it feels like we've been spinning our wheels here forever and we haven't gotten anywhere. Or it's like when they, you know, Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin have been going around in circles and they finally realize the prints they've been following are their own ones, their own footprints. Get you feeling sometimes like you're going around in circles. The Knight of Pentacles, his horse is just like a bit of a dud. It just like, it's got no go. But I always get the sense of children when I get the Knight of Pentacles because of all things that teach us the stability, the center, the basic essential needs of life, the core support, the will. When there's a will, there's a way. Like this is the harshness of winter. This is reality. This is the hard work that the spirit and the soul is doing in this lifetime. I would really like, Ange Whitney, if you can just stand in utmost appreciation of all that you have done, right? It's your life's purpose. So appreciate what you've done. Okay, that's what these cards is. The 5 of Pentacles is a very spiritual card. And it is about our response, like the thank you water, the thank you light. But this is like, thank you, Ange Whitney, and thank you from all of the people that Ange Whitney has put before her that has caused this staircase to sometimes be so insurmountable. There will come a day, Ange Whitney, where it's like you will naturally move past that energy. You will take in it, and it'll happen. I feel suddenly you'll just take in one deep breath of prana during your meditations, and it will come to you, and you're going to be like, this is my time. This is where I'm going now. This is what I'm finally liberated. I'm finally okay with putting my needs first, putting me first. And it'll be like this certain chapter of your life, and it'll be like a whirlwind adventure. Okay. So yeah, the 5 of water. Yeah, it's a very spiritual card in the tarot. Okay. Nice. So here at the beach fire tonight, Eve has got the taco bar on. You don't have to have it a taco. You could crunch up the shell and have taco salad if you don't want a taco. You can crush it up and like sprinkle the chips on over top of everything else. It's fun to eat it that way sometimes. And maybe some margaritas or some sangria going on. Okay, focus is going on to Dusty Blue now. Hamu Love, welcome Hamu Love. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to rename, you're up early. Holy wowzers. It's going to rename the program Good Morning Europe. How is it that Crafty has only gone to bed just like 2 hours ago and Hamu is waking up? Morning people versus night owls. The main event. This bout is scheduled for one fall. Morning person versus night owl. Who's the winner? Right. Reminds me of the poem. Since the ending is never told. Right. There can be no victor. Because you can't have one without. It's like the horse and carriage. You can't have one without the other. I love it when we wake up the UK. UK. Anybody seen Yuki? $8. No cold hard cash for tacos? Dusty Blue, I want to thank you for all your contributions through the chat and the beautiful poetic things that you express here. Just wanted to take a moment. Like, I've really noticed in the chats, like, how amazing, like, you make everybody feel, and you carry the rhythm of the positive vibrations through your poetic contributions sometimes, right? So what we have here is just like, I feel like the charge you have taken over your own life, it's almost as if life is asking more from you right now, Dusty Blue. And it's asking, are you willing to give it? Are you willing to be on a limb again or put yourself out there again? Are you ready? Are you open to new adventures? Have you gotten to that point in your like cinematic life movie novel where it's like, wow, I did it. I'm accomplished. I've got it. All this stuff is serving me, right? So where's that little snippet at the end of the movie where it's like, Dusty Blue is on to their next adventure, right? It's almost like that's what this is calling for. There's been like a beautiful climactic scene and then the denouement where it's like there's this comfort that's come in and this level of mastery. But this is saying, what's it going to take for the emperor to get off his butt and go do a new adventure? Go do a new thing, right? Because to be honest, the cards you pulled, the energy around you, I feel, Dusty Blue, and I don't know if you had a specific situation, but this is very like old energy, okay? And it's not like old bat. I should say this is very mature energy around you. We've got the Knight, the Hierophant, and the Temperance card all up here. These are major, this is major acumen that has been acquired. So it's kind of like, and there could be a wedding or a marriage that you might be attending and you might be gifting with presents and with gifts. Not sure what's going on. It just could be something as mundane as this, but this temperance, this wisdom, this knowledge, this mastery, this little Princess of Pentacles is the only one in here amidst all of this stuff that says, Dusty Blue, are you ready to go over the hills and far away? Do you want to? If not, that's okay. But would you be willing to under the right circumstances? And those circumstances you may find, oddly enough, or synchronistically enough, that they may have already started presenting themselves to you and you may not have realized it, or you might be at a place where they're going to start to present themselves to you in ways that are like kind of like forcing you up and out of comfort bubble, of mature energy. And it's okay. It's not like old sticky residual energy. This is just very mature energy that serves you very well. but it's almost like somebody needs to like refresh, like unload a can of metaphorical Febreze in your own face. Okay, don't do that at home, kids. It's a metaphor where you're like, the desire for the newness, for the fresh, for the young, for the vibrancy, the vivaciousness of the green grass of home, or whatever it might be for you, right? It's calling you there to anew, to renew, to begin again. Not begin again, that's not quite right. But it's like, what's that next adventure? Okay. So Dusty Blue, just a light energy exchange there. Thank you so much for being a part of the chat, being with us. Okay. Is it? Look at, there it is. You're in the corner. Well, that's what I was saying. Like your amethyst, my eraser for the board, it intermittently disappears all the time and then comes back. And I've got some pretty deep cubbies over here. When you always see me looking over here, it's because I've got there's these deep cubbies and I can't always see them in the light. So yeah, I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there till the next big live. That's funny. Okay, Ron. Well, thanks for being on the program tonight. It's okay because we're literally going to pull some cards for Christina, and then we're going to vibe out for a little bit, and then we're calling it on. It's just an open frequency. Hello, Virgo Queen. Thanks for being in the chat room tonight, for coming on in. Appreciate you for being here. I don't think we've ever touched base before. And if you're wondering what you stumbled into, this is a funny little benevolent corner of the internet where we fly under the radar and share our appreciation and love for each other in a PG-13 kind of way. We're learning to New Age in a very practical sense. You know, pulling out of the old paradigm of the mysticism of the tarot and now using it as the supercomputer to awakening, or a supercomputer to awakening. The Virgo Queen. It's good to have a Virgo in a resonant Virgo. Okay, Christina. Focus is on Christina L. now, longtime friend of the program and a huge supporter in terms of chat contributions to the maintaining the harmonic resonancy of our gifted chat room people. I don't know how to say that better. Should try and say that better. Oh, Christina, you pulled a 10 of Swords. We'll get a clarifier up too. They always talk better in tandem, I feel. You might be feeling some of that which was there for Dusty Blue as well. Wow. Lots of the mind going on right now. Double fives. 5 and 5 make 10. Christina L., I want to give you a big hug and a pat on the back at the same time. Can I do a hug, back pat hug? A back pat hug? Okay, don't worry about it. This is an open frequency for our friends. 5 and 5 make 10. Those dang scary cards, aren't they? Right? But I feel we just talked about it. Like, I feel as if almost like tarot for you is like something where it's like, you probably may not even like dabble too much. You may not even just like be very much into what the innate 78 used to be about. This is like something that it's like, it's interesting and it's fun, but it's like your journey is much more than tarot is now. Okay. But it's never been easy. You've been able to maintain a highly enlightened spiritual life amidst a downright difficult and at times horrendous 3D journey, right? You are like the true hero that is born out of the ashes. There are no heroes that are born of entitlement. You're the hero that has endured that difficult childhood upbringing, conditioned thinking. You've broken down a lot of barriers You've broken down a lot of barriers when it comes to the conditioned thoughts that people put there, or the life experience that you wrote into your Akash or in for yourself. This constantly overcome this only to be presented with that. And you're like, oh my goodness. And then that one took a while and was real sticky, but then eventually you did it. And then the next time something else came your way and you kicked its ass and you're like, well, why the heck did that happen to me? But you know what? You've been through it all, right? To say the least, right? If I say that for you in the chat room, it's because you type in what I'm thinking about way better than I can say it, right? So it's good. This is a reflection. And for you, almost like in Dusty Blue and in Nourish's reading, to stand in appreciation of yourself. We talked about it. There was like this weird alignment with, I think it was Uranus and Mercury that went on, where it was like people really need to appreciate how much they've actually done, how far they've actually come. No, it was Ange's reading, where it's like you need to stand in that appreciation, right? So, Christina, just some cards, just to, in this Gemini mirror time, to say hello, because I know that like the weight of like a 3-card pull and in a place where you always come to vibe and jam out, it's like, I know that you know that I know that you know that I know. And that's great. Let me help you, help me, help you, help me, help you. And we can do it. We can get there together. If not just for trying. But normally when you set your mind to something, you attain it because you've been doing it and overcoming it for so long. So that's really good. Keep that in mind in terms of your appreciation. So, I don't really see you like clearing these things that you've been through. You've probably letting go a lot of them to a certain degree, but there's a part of me that lets me know it's like when you're standing in full appreciation of yourself, it's okay to go through those 10 swords and be like, I did that. That really sucked, but I did that, right? And it's okay. It's like you've let them go, but at the same time, it's like when you're standing in that power, when you're feeling that appreciation of yourself, remember these roots, remember these previous steps in your journeys, which is maybe why the legendary portion is appealing, right? Seeing the bigger picture of it all. Emma, there were no readings. There were just some light energy exchanges going on. Exchanges of our light energy. Very light. Just 1 or 2 cards for people. But we actually just finished because of how much time has passed by in such a small amount of time. We literally just got here and gave each other a hug and we realized it's been 2 hours. Time travel is not fair. But thanks for coming and vibing out with us. And feel free to stay a while because people come for the readings and stay for the vibrations. Because definitely next time, Emma, when you see Akash or open frequency, sometimes we're reading, sometimes we're not. But it's the Legends of Tarot where we actually like get the board going and get the names down on the list. And Emma, I want to let you know, and everybody else that has just joined us, if you join us on Friday night for we have a program called the Midnight Special, and it's a bit of a fun one. We've been trying to jazz it up lately. But if you join us for that program, we're going to do this unboxing of this Oracle card deck. And for all of the friends that vibe with us and come, we're going to try and get an Oracle card out for many people on that Friday night program. Okay. Absolutely, Christina. Sorry, Ange. Sorry. It's not teasing. It's just like this promo plug, just like, mentioning our sponsors, because our sponsors like it when we promote the show, because then it's more advertising time for the good people at Thank You Water. Yeah, take it easy. Yeah, well said, Dusty Blue. Yeah, it's all good, Ange. I know. It's fun. You guys are like the funnest subscribers and people on all of YouTube, I feel. Okay. We have 5, 5, 10. Yeah. What is going on with like relative truth? Truth that's relative, truth that is shared, truth that is contrasted, right? So we look at the 10 swords, we look at the 5 swords, and we look at the spirituality of the 5 of Pentacles. And we get to that ace, the 1 sword. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hamu. Thank you. And Haslov. Thank you so much. And I wanted to say, I'm gonna get you guys back. I'm gonna get you one day. One day you're gonna be moderating in another room or be involved, and I'm gonna jump in there and I'm gonna be like, please, reader, give the Love Sisters a lovely reading. And thanks for the flower. That's very beautiful of you. Thank you for that. Okay. So truth and relative truth. I don't know if there's resonance there, if you feel that there's something that you're missing in relative truth or in shared, like it's like relativity. It's like almost like Albert Einstein stuff. Like when there's a center point between two people and there's that relativity to it. It exists the same. It looks the same. It might even feel and smell the same. But it's like that old Butthole Surfers song. And sorry for saying butthole. This is very PG-13 programming. Oh, now I lost it. I shouldn't have mentioned the name because now I lost the line of the song that I wanted to say. But we could go back to another one. It's like, once in a while you get shown the light in the strangest of places if you look at it right. Which means it's like, you never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Okay. And that was Coming Down the Mountain, that song where it's like, I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. So there's this perception thing, I feel, where it's like, how is it relative? And it's almost like you might be like bridging those gaps or showing people how to look at things from a non-biased perspective without labels, and going through that, where it's like you might have something going on in the subconscious where it's like at the very same time, it's like, well, is that right? Can that stand as truth for that other person? Or should it even stand as truth for that other person, even though the resounding success that it's brought for you has been great, has been very great? But let me just pull one more card. Hi, Haslov. Thank you for being here. Hamu already brought the flower for both of you. And I told her, I was like, I'm going to get you ladies back. You're going to be chilling in a chat room somewhere in UK time. And I'm going to just come in there and drop in and tell the reader to make sure to give you a good old reading for the two of you. Looks like a duck, walks like a duck. Yeah, exactly, right? It's like Jerry Garcia. It's like the sky was yellow and the sun was blue, right? Very Rider-Waite-ish. But you know, it's that old thing, like, what do you mean? Like, maybe that person is colorblind. Maybe that person, we can never know how we look and how the world looks through another person's eyes. And it's very hard when you see that other person struggling, because that part of you is like, knows that it's like, we can do all that we can to help. As some people might be unreachable, and that's okay. And Crafty said it really well to me, actually, on a video chat. He says, it might not just be their time yet. It might not be their time to see it that way. So if you're getting contrast in terms of lessons that are being applied or that you're coaching, you may just kind of want to it just might not, it might be out of circumstance. It might be out or beyond that which is like directable because those lines of sight might be too different. You taught him that? You taught it that, or did you remind him of that? Right? It's and that speaks to it exactly, right? Yeah. So those are kind of just the things, and it's a lot of sorts. So it's very much about communication, about truth, and about that mental bridging. And of course, we understand each other because we resonate together so well. So it's like, it's very much about like that group hug kind of feeling to it, right? And excellent, because that's what a coach is doing. That's what a coach is. A coach is getting, and not like athletic type stuff. I'm meaning like the actual, like the new trending coaching way of doing it. The coach is actually getting the person to get there for themselves. And it can be quite the battle at times. Yes, exactly. Planting that seed. It could be soul family, 3D family, our tribe, our family. It could be anybody that you're coaching. It could be anybody that you're trying to reach, that you're helping out. We're all just helping out. Because I go through that too a lot. I'm like, wow. I spend 4 hours on here reading for people being like, you know what you should do, or this is what you should expect, with this whole blatancy, this whole whitewash of like, I really have no idea how they're seeing it. But then when you have that one-on-one and the knowingness plays into it, you're like, you realize it, and you're actually like helping this person up, getting them all ready and on their way again. It's like, what if there's anything that you're missing, which I don't think is very much. It's very subtle at the very least. It's just that maybe that letting go in trust. Like, I've sown the seed, just like Dusty Blue said. It's the seed that's sown. Crafty. Was he in a tree again? Was he up in a tree? Hi, Hanifa. I didn't see you slipped in. You slipped in under the radar there. Welcome. We're just kind of at the end of one of our Akashic, one of our open frequency programs. And we're just kind of like, we're coming to an end with the cards and the card shuffling. So, but again, thanks for coming into Vibe. Right? Yeah. And we see it a lot in our generational things, I feel. Right? It's funny, sometimes when I look for entertaining live tarot, aside from Nourish or Tatiana, some of my favorite, and Crafty, some of my favorite live people that vibe with us, when I go and look, I see kids as young as like 16, 17 years old doing this stuff. And I'm like, my goodness, your brain isn't even fully cooked yet. You're not even fully out of the gate here. Not denying that you have a gift, but like, wow, how is it really going to bridge that gap to practicality for many people? Yeah, and it's us, Virgo. It's us. Yeah, exactly. I really like the positive vibes here. And thank you, Tatiana. I do my best. I do my best. This guy tries his best. Oh, are you going to get started? That's great, Ange. Frequency. Absolutely, Hanifa. Just for being such a long-time friend of the program. Just going to get some cards out here for you. And wow, you might be feeling a lot of that too. I don't know how long you were listening for, Hanifa, about that thing with the truth being relative, right? You might have a decision to make coming up in regards to like what you're willing to let go of at this time. Maintain the truth. Hold the truth in a few other of your concepts that you have for you. But three of sticks, 3 of things is a lot easier to handle than 10 of things. Okay. You might have a decision about what to drop and what to take with you in the very near future. Okay, Hanifa? Just for being a friend of the program, I just wanted to give you a quick message, even though we're technically done. And Virgo Queen, for being new, I'm going to do the same for you. Okay. Radio. Wow. Virgo Queen. Look at this. You might be destined to like have a relationship here that ends in a full commitment to something. You're fully committed to that which you set your affection and your intention on, and I really like that. Oh, Pillacoa, I'll pull cards for you too. That's really good. This is really good. If we look at this, just the mundane of this is you meeting somebody, falling in love, and getting married. How insane is that? It's not insane. It's lunacy. We're on the lunatic fringe tonight, everyone. But if we don't look at this with as a person, so aligned. Okay, well, good. Get aligned with that energy because it's not out of the wheelhouse. It's not out of the realm of infinite potentiality for you. But this could just be anything at present moment that you're committed to, what you are romancing, what you're passionate about, what you're actually putting feeling towards, and getting the commitment behind it. So it's really good. And Pillacoa, thanks for being new here. I'm sorry you were here in the chat and we're longtime friend of the program. How can I not pull cards for you tonight? I get in this trap because I keep doing it and then new people just keep coming. And I feel like sometimes I could be on for like 22 or 23 hours in a row just doing this. And if I had the stamina, I would. If I had spiritual Viagra, we would do a 20-hour tarot reading program. Thanks for going. It wasn't really a reading. We're just on a light energy exchanges. If you come back again, I won't mention the thing going on Friday night. Anyways, we have a fun program lined up for Friday night. Tatiana, we have a nice program lined up for Friday night. And if you ever see live tarot up in the title of my videos, that means we're actually got people's names on the board and we're doing like full on readings. And for the love sisters, if you're still here, I'm going to pull some cards for you too. Because I'm on a tear now. You guys just woke up the reader, gave him a kick in the butt, even though like the guy has to like go and swing the sledgehammer at Jupiter Demolition in the morning. Doesn't matter. The reader's in control. And I wanted to show these quickly before I do. So we showed them at the start of the program, and I wanted to show them one more time. These are my persons. Let me show off their crystals on the program tonight. And this is a really nice quartz crystal. And Ralph Smart says this is good. If you've got 5G in your city, keep your quartz crystal with you, handy. Okay, Christina, thanks for being here. And here's another one. This one has a nice violet indigo. Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. He did a program on the 5G and how we can, in 5D, stay a step ahead of the stuff going on health-wise. Okay. It's really good. So that one, and then I got this one for him because we just had to have it. It was mostly me. But look, there's like this little doorway into this thing, and this thing is like really like wild and out. Like it's so detailed. I don't know if someone did this with like molten rock or what this crystal is called or what this rock is or material is even called. But it called to us and we got it that day. And so it's here. We can use it as content for the program. Good night, Christina. Thanks for coming. And tell your sister thanks for being here too. I appreciate that you gave her a shout out and referred her over to our little beach party tribe. Beach blanket bingo with Annette Fundage, Frankie and Annette. Yeah, those are my son's crystals. Those are the ones that stay with him normally. But he said I could show him off. Okay, focus on Pillacoa. A friend of the program since it was under its old name. Wow, Jupiter Demolition really is coming through. I hope you're having a wonderful Gemini season, Pillacoa. Hope you're settling into your energies and nobody's getting under your skin. Okay? Thanks, Aslov. Those ones aren't even mine. Those ones aren't mine. Okay. Pillacoa, Tarot wants to talk to you. Ooh. Okay. Oh, Pilakoa. He's at that age. He's at that age. I got a teenager on my hands. All right, Pilakoa. 4 of Wands with the Tower. Yikes. Somebody getting cold feet in an engagement or a commitment. On the mundane version, that this has cold feet written all over it, Pilakoa, and I'm not sure. Like, hopefully that's not a situation where you're too worried about it. But this is just saying, like, you want to take a look around as well at the feasibility of your physical location at this time as well. You might really be thinking of moving. You might be thinking of moving closer to family or moving in with somebody else, changing roommates, changing your living situation for more happy times, because it's almost like that which brings you joy, you also maybe have a tendency to fret about that. If it wasn't there, it may cause, despair or anguish, because this is a Tower card. Most people have already been dealing with their Tower moments. So I would encourage you, Pilakoa, anything you can do to go in and do some shadow work. This is like kind of the depths of the soul. Moving back home close to family, it might happen. Something might even push you in that direction in the very near future. Something might even, like, it's not really like forcing you into it. Well, Tower is kind of, but it's like it's pushing you that way. And I'm not sure if it's due to the health or the sanctity of the situation or the relationship. Might be that, or it could be something more on your end where it's just like things just aren't working out. It's tough to make ends meet, or like the dream or the passion that you were chasing might have altered, might have changed for you, and so you're like resetting to like the green grass of home kind of thing. Okay, but a move coming up, and as well you could have like anniversaries, wedding celebrations, things of that nature, where it's like, wow, it might be tied into your plans to move, or you might hear more information at a venue or an event like this concerning this tower choice to move or where to move or something like that. Okay, Pilakoa. So thanks for connecting. I'm so glad when the longtime members from 2017 come back and say, hey, where did you go for a year? And I really have no explanation. Mahalo. What is it? Melakuiki laka is the thing to say. Melakuiki laka is the thing to do. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Are you from Hawaii? Or I'm not sure. Mahalo. I'm like this person from way up north. Kalikimaka. It means Merry Christmas. But it's almost summer solstice, so it's not even close to Christmas. So thanks. I hope the cards resonated. Okay, so the Love Sisters, and then that's it. We're shutting shop down. If Eve is still here, I want to know what's going on in the kitchen. How many people were still feeding? But we opened up a frequency for our friends tonight on the 99.9. So when our friends come, we want to honor them that they came. And just a light energy exchange for Hamu Love and Has Love. So thank you for carrying your blue tiki torches to the beach and in your party. Really good. Really good. And how's the weather in the UK today? Please let me know. Please let me know. Hi, Yvette. Hi, Yvette. Ooh. Ooh. No, I appreciate you guys. The feeling is mutual. The Love Sisters are here. Exactly. That's the way it should be. Okay. Okay, and how did that come in? Has Love came in. Has Love. Okay. Has Love. Here we go. this non-linear channel, and it's good because we have Aquarius twins, the twin sisters, half of our Aquarian twin sister duo. Okay, for Haslov now, the Eight of Wands up here for the Hangman. You might be receiving messages on a situation that is going to allow you to move forward. Okay, in fact, expect them, and as well. Don't let anybody break you down or try to break you down over the next little while. I think you're recognizing who it is or someone in this situation that's trying to break you down. It's almost like an eating away or a wearing away of self-confidence. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Hopefully it's not too bad. Eight of Wands has been up in everybody's business lately because of this mirroring season. People that are being projected upon, or people that are doing projected, or that are doing or being projected through, are coming to light about the fact of what other people's intentions are, like the true nature of people. You might not get along with someone very well, but deep down in your heart, you know that they're a super good person, or it could be vice versa. Haslov, it's like somebody might be coming off as super friendly and as totally awesome all the time, but there's that part of you that you're like, I see through that. I see through that, right? And it's a very good thing that can serve you. And you might be receiving some more clarity about something that has kind of been a little bit yay or nay, or influencing on the side, because there's some bigger cards up for you along with that Hangman. This is the Charity. So this is the Chariot, sorry. This is the difference. Look at the cups and the horses. You're on the right track. You are absolutely centered, in balance, and on the right track. This is like a big, well done, Haslov. You are not taking any of this. You're recognizing the pertinence of your time in the moment, your experience in the ever-present now, and you're a driving force. You're a driving force to because I feel like you attract a lot of people in. Some people are there for very benevolent reasons, and other people are very there in a very eroding, scratching at the door kind of way. And that's just not where you want to be. But I don't know if it's not an outright exposure, but this is more like intuitive messages that are coming into you to allow you to move forward on a little bit of a discernment regarding people that they're on the fringe of your trust circle or your circle. Okay. So hopefully that resonated for you, Haslov. And we're going to read for Hamu Love now, because I always forget which one of you is older. Okay. Then we'll pull some cards for Yvette. Then we're shutting down shop. We're closing it up after Yvette. Oh my God, I got cards flying out everywhere. That's too much. That's too much. That's just my big old silly thumbs knocking cards everywhere. Absolutely, Yvette. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. How are things in the Southern Hemisphere? A lot of the astrologers are bringing awareness to the positioning of the moon's nodes that are occurring at Cancer, their transit into Cancer and Capricorn. Capricorn for South Node, I think Cancer for North Node, right? And it's a big deal because it's about the shape that our collective destiny is taking. And all this mirroring is going to hit a climax. So things where there's been harbored feelings, or things that are been boiling, leading up to a boiling point, are really going to come out this summer. 2019 is a huge year of change, right? Which is why we say this Gemini season, normally it typically isn't this much of a bumpy ride. There's not as much turbulence in the air, but there is this year because a lot of people are experiencing that tower moment, that came up for Pilakoa's reading, right? Where it's the bigger life changes are happening for many, many people this year. So a lot of astrologers are highlighting these nodes that are moving into Cancer and Capricorn, because if you notice, these nodes are all about the celestial equator, right? And we look at our friends in the UK with the prime meridian, but we also have these other imaginary lines that are known as the Tropic of Cancer, and the Tropic of Capricorn, which mark out kind of like the quarters of the latitude. Yeah, the quarters of the latitude. So when we have the moon's nodes moving into Cancer and Capricorn, it's very impactful to Gaia and to the people on this planet. Right? Well, hopefully a lot of people have gotten their direction, can use the summer to make the most of their time, because it's going to turn into, once we get into Leo and Virgo, it's going to turn into the ant and the grasshopper story again, right? Ant has been steadfast, made the most of Ant's time, right? Grasshopper was out there playing all willy-nilly. Look at me, I'm the superstar, right? But don't worry, it's not for everyone. Okay, so we're gonna read. We're not really reading. We're just doing light energy exchanges. Hi, Jungler. So we're gonna pull a couple cards for Vet and a couple cards for Jungler, and then that's it. But first, Hamu Love. Okay, first Hamu Love. Okay, and then Vet, and then Jungler, and then that's it. And then we're the party arrives. Yeah, so many great contributors to community tonight. That was lucky. Only in context of the fact that you don't know that I've been adding people, saying like the shop's been closed for the last 6 people now. But our friends just keep coming in. So I was saying we could roll all night. We could roll all night. Oh, there she is, Hamu. There she is. She's awake for you. That's good. That's good. 4 of Wands is here as well. Okay. And I think you can reach a portion of celebration. I think you may have just reached I'm not sure if this is a milestone or an understanding where you're like, whew, this is for Hamu Love now. This is like, whew, the weight, it's almost like the weight of the world. You could feel that it's just like kind of falling off your shoulders. You might have received some news or something that's caused you to alleviate a lot of stress as of late. You've got a lot of things working for you right now. A lot of things like purity of mind. You're in Gemini season, and you guys out there in Aquarius, and Hamu especially, this is like your purity of mind and your clarity of thought are allowing you to see situations very clearly. And something that you actually have discerned has led to a huge like weight being lifted off your back. If you haven't experienced yet, it could be coming very soon for you. All right. This 4 of Wands up here as well for you could be indicating that you have decided to make a move or help somebody away from a troubled relationship into a much better place. You might have assisted as a helper here, I feel, where it's like you gave good counsel to somebody and it helped them move forward in their life and it helped them enjoy life a little bit more as of late. And you could have been like the driving force behind that. So it's like you've put some good work out into the world. Somebody is very appreciative of you at this time. Okay. And Hamu, without knowing you too well, you've got a situation surrounding a relationship up here. If you are the King of Swords, then this is like an earthbound relationship. Somebody in your circle with Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in their energy could be drawing very close to you or very attracted to you at this time, in terms of like, I don't know if this person's asking more of you or wants to give you opportunity, but there's like an earth sign that sees your value and wants to invest in you. I don't know if that meant invest in you or invest more time in you. Okay. So Hamu Love, hopefully those cards resonate because it's all really good stuff. The King and Queen of Pentacles are both just super happy. They're vibing with us almost here tonight. King of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. But it's showing whatever is happening here is showing to less stress and more celebration. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been almost 3 hours. It has been a long time. Lots of love out to the Love Sisters. Thanks so much. And hi, AP. Hi, AP. Of course, AP, you can ask a question. Go ahead. That's fine. But don't forget, we got a Vet and Jungler. Jungler's going wild. We are the jungle gone wild. Whoa, whoa. So the open frequency by our friend on 99.9 is brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water. Call it 99.9 Terrapin Station tonight. This is a cool poem. If you guys want to hear a cool poem, you can go to the start. AP, I know. It has been a minute. But we stay pretty non-linear. And ladies, watch out for me, because I'm gonna find you one day when I'm like up way late at night or early in the morning doing something, and I'm gonna catch you in another reader's chat room, and I'm gonna make sure that you guys get a reading from a really good reader one day when I just catch you in there. Okay, so watch out. I'm coming to get you. Because I appreciate all of your flowers that you bring when you visit from Europe. It's really nice. Jungler is going wild. Okay, well, we'll just what would Spirit have AP note? We're gonna let AP just slip in here. We'll see. I was kind of banking on the fact that the chat room would be so like it would fizzle out, and that we would be done our readings, we would say goodnight, and that would be it. Because we have this continuous stream of people that are coming into the chat room, and I want desperately, because of my nature, to give cards to absolutely everybody that says hello. Part of my mind knows that that's not practical. That could never be. Oh, so if Europe really is starting to wake up, we might need to like really make a declaration of I'm sorry, but the readings are done. Because I forgot about that. It did start to get late. It's almost midnight now. Okay. Spirit wants you to know that it's wise to consider your future and the security of your future. Okay. This is saying that you are comfortable where you're at right now. There is no reason to go out of your way to put yourself out on a limb at this time. There is no reason to take any unnecessary risk. Okay, AP? So thank you. And these are very light energy exchanges. Hamu and Haslov definitely needed, we actually flipped some more, but these are very light energies. Okay, so hopefully you got that, AP. Is Angie off to Night Land? Oh, and Virgo Queen. Did we get Virgo Queen in? Yeah, well, I think we did. Virgo, did I get cards out for you? Yeah, I would say if it's risky, if not, just like bring that M person into your fold. Don't go out of your way for M person. Okay? Hi, Christina. And I think we missed Loli tonight. She was here, and then I think she left before like we really like started doing cards and readings. Okay. So Yvette, then Jungler. Okay. Well, that's good, AP. I'm glad. And I know it's been a minute. We're not into the big heavy readings, but absolutely. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Virgo Queen, I'm such a ding dong. I can't remember if I pulled cards for you. Somebody else, I pulled cards for them twice because they told me that I didn't pull their card, but I actually did. But I knew that they knew that they didn't know because, you know, they come in, they ask, I read for them, they left. And then they're like, where's my reading? And I was like, well, you left. So it's done. Happens more often than I was even prepared for when I thought, well, the live streams would be a cool thing to do. For focus on Yvette now. Okay. The Page and the Three of Pentacles. Wow. So, Yvette, I would be on guard for people taking your credit, stealing your thunder. Okay. People making the most of your time. Like you're the one doing in there in the dirty work, but are you having to share the credit 50-50? Do you know that your own pursuits outside of teams might be serving you a lot better at present time? Do you get that feeling sometimes? Or that somebody that you're working with is only half invested? And this has this feeling of like somebody being taken for granted, which is never a nice place to be. Okay, we're keeping a light energy exchange tonight. But this shows me that self-worth is being compromised when it comes to team situations. It's tough. It's tough. Oh, I did Virgo Queen? Okay. So, Yvette, I don't know what that's all about. That's happening to you at work at the moment? Okay, big hugs. That's not good. That's not good. The heck out of Dodge. Because, yeah, look, I pulled one extra clarifier for you. And this is 7 of Wands. So you're having to like almost like fight this off, kind of. Yikes. Yvette, I would love to catch up when we're doing the larger readings, because definitely, like, if I have any innate advice, like, short-staffed, oof, that's a rough goal. So then you're pulling the extra weight. Oh. Hi, Saruchi. Welcome. Jungler, check in with me. How was your day? How was the weather? How are things where you're at? You said there was something that went down. Somebody dropped a bomb. Was it an L bomb? Was it probably not bomberific? Bomberama. Jungler, check in with me. The party has arrived. How about that vibe session? Remember when we were doing vibes? Just turned into readings. That's okay. It was just an open frequency. If it was the Akash program, I would have shut it down long ago. But I was prepared for a little bit of this. Okay. Hi, Jungler, longtime friend. X dropped a bomb on you on Monday, freaking you out. Remember, when we label somebody as our ex, we've done so for a reason. But I get it. It can still be attachments, you know. There can still be those commonalities. So let's look into it for Jungler's Gone Wild. Jungler's Gone Wild. It's Jungler Goes Wild. It's Jungler's Gone Wild, Jungler Goes Wild, or Jungler is about to go wild. We're still very good friends. Oh, that's okay. That's good. Children involved? Usually it's more so than like Ross and Rachel. But in your case, you do have a bit of that Ross and Rachel. And Jungler, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. Wow. Jungler, I don't know what this is, but this is like commitment or an engagement or marriage. I don't know what that is. This person, like this bomb that came your way, was this person that just like woke up and realized like maybe they wanted to reignite, re-spark? I don't know what this bomb could be, but whatever it is, it's contractual. There's a contract involved, a commitment involved, something where it's like, if you bite it off now, you better be ready to chew on it for a long time. This is the bomb, right? So take some time to think about it. When I got the Disney moment, when you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. So this is about trust. This is swords. This is the swords of Damocles. Okay. So this is about trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in what you want. Trust in why that label of X became X in the first place. Whatever this bomb was. Maybe I'm wrong. But this is like my contractual and sometimes marriage and commitment card, right? This is very much about that. Like when you bind yourself to say, yeah, I ask for your hand in marriage. I ask for you to, you know, let's file our tax returns together. That old institution of marriage, you know, that's what that's all about. And I mean, it still has all the romance attached to it. The vows, right? It really just goes back to the vows. That's what everybody's there for. But the Two of Wands, somebody willing to put the other person first or say to them, like, This is either a drawing of closeness together or moving far away and somebody doesn't like it. But I get the sense of the former, where it's like somebody's asking for more closeness or a renewal or a respark. You can let me know if I'm wrong, jungler. It's just a light energy exchange. But on this bond, this is just saying, make sure you trust yourself, you trust the other person, you trust everything about this before you go ahead and do anything silly and be reactive in any way. Take that Four of Swords time to allow it to sink in, to feel it, okay? All right. Hi, Saruchi. That's what's going on. He asked you to get back together. Is that the ball? And you're still very good friends. Star and Sora. That's a tough one. That would be making me freak out. That would be me. If I was you, I'd be freaking out right now. Absolutely going nuts. So, okay. Wow, that's good. I'm glad that this deck. I'm glad that it's connecting with you guys as the energies come in or the questions come in. Right. So that's good. Jungler, it's so great to have you here, and Paloka, because Jungler, you were around for a long time in the program too. Yeah, absolutely, Yvette. We'll catch up, and everybody on a deeper level when we go. So what are the chances here that if I were to just like do a quick couple cards for Saruchi Lee, and then we could just pretend to everybody else that comes in as soon as that happens that it's over. Oh yeah, no, that we're gonna do that on Friday on the midnight special program. Okay, it's here because I want to see as many circles in the chat on Friday as I can. We're almost up to 1,000 likes for the month of May, so I would really love for that program to go off. Yeah, and if you can, it's okay. We'll run more lives too, and for our friends, absolutely. Thank you, Jungler. Thank you for being such a long-time supporter of the channel. Appreciate that. And the vet, too. So, yeah, if you guys are around on Friday, stay tuned in. We'll get tuned on. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't believe I was looking at the stats for the channel, and it was like 900 and, 20 some odd likes for the month of May. And I was like, holy crap, the channel is growing again. It's almost at its former glory. Glory, wisdom. Oh, that's okay. The midnight special doesn't usually come on till late. So that's good. Oh, but you're way over on the other side of the world. I keep forgetting. Oh, my goodness. So you might get to see it. Yeah, it could be morning time for you. We call it the midnight special here. It's like midnight on Friday night. Focus is on Saruchi now. Happy for you, Tatiana. And remember, everyone, Tatiana, if you go over there and subscribe and hit the bell, she's pulling Oracle cards live from time to time now. I think that's my understanding. Hopefully, I'm a moderator over there. I'm a chief chat moderator. I can keep a list and say hello and pump up the jam, pump up the volume. I can do it all. I'm the best moderator. No, I'm just kidding. Tatiana's the best moderator ever, but she does really great Oracle readings. It's really good. So if you ever see Tatiana live, that's a really good place to be. Okay. Saruchi Lee. Whew. Do you feel sometimes that you're on the outside looking in? I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. I can see through you, see your true colors. You're on the outside looking in about a particular situation. I don't know if this is like somebody else's happiness that's got you like really questing for your own levels of happiness, or something where it's like, why does it seem like everybody else has it and I don't, kind of thing. What did I do wrong, or what does so-and-so have that I don't have, that kind of thing. It's kind of tricky. The high priestess is there to go deep within the subconscious to be like, where is all of this coming from, Saruchi? Okay. Because this is super contrasting energy. 5 of Pentacles to 10 of Cups. This is like everything I've ever wanted and more, and this is barely enough to feed myself. So I think this is more coming in from a spiritual point of view, where it's like, the things that you evaluate your happiness on. I feel like you struggle at times in like evaluating how happy you are. Why am I not happier? What is it going to take to make me happy? Well, this means is that the inner work needs to get done. The love and the care and like, because it's all right up there. As soon as you go up that staircase, the people here, they don't see that staircase behind them. They got to turn around, go up, and they're going to look through that window, and you know what they're going to see? They're going to see this. It's like completely being on the wrong side of the tracks, on the poor side of town, This is like, even like people like clinging to other people for resources and stuff of that nature. It's tough energy to see, but this is the subconscious. This is I think if you're single, Suruchi Lee, you might spend a lot of time in this like mental process that you have about what it has to be in this lifetime or what you want it to be in this lifetime. And you contrast that versus what it is. And you think maybe it's like, it's going to take so long to get there. So this is really where the law of attraction is wanting you to actually pay attention to it, Suruchi Lee. Okay. If you're worried like, oh, I need more love, I need more money, oh, I don't have enough love, I don't have enough money, then you'll never have enough love. You'll never have enough money, right? But if you wake up in that appreciation for today and you're like, I've got just enough love to make me whole. I've got just enough money to get through the day, and that's okay. I'm going to allow that. I'm going to accept that. And I'm going to appreciate that I have self-love and I have enough to get me through today. That's when more can start coming in. Whatever it is, doesn't have to be love or money. It can be anything. But as long as you're not like, oh, I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it. Ah, it's not here. Oh, I wish it was there. Why isn't it there? Right? More so is like, it's okay if it's not there. I've got this right now. And that's enough. And I appreciate it. And I'm thankful for it. Okay. Because at the end of the day, what flipped out during the shuffle, Suruchi, is this 9 of Cups. This is about being about this fulfillment. Don't get attached to something else thinking that it will bring you fulfillment. The things that we're talking about can only come from the inside. And you'll make it there. You'll get there. Absolutely. But it's about saying it's okay for that to be there or not be there. I'm here. I'm a whole person. I'm full. I got a safe roof over my head. And I got there. I did it on my own. And it feels good, dang it. Suruchi, I want to reach out and just actually give you a great big hug and tell you to relax, to really like take it easy. Remember this. Sometimes we place this own level of seriousness on the way of things or on things themselves. It doesn't necessarily need to be that. We could just like take it easy. We could go play Frisbee in the park, or we can go and pet the puppies at PetSmart, and just do it because it's fun. I want to give you a big hug. It does. It feels like you're in a bit of a mental attachment cycle, and I want to give you a big hug. Aw, don't worry, Gumdrop's heartbroken, but Suruchi's so sweet. We all want to give Suruchi a big hug because, we're all learning to wake up to this together. Where it's like we can get there, we can have what we want. We can't go about it through the old ways, through the old paradigms, right? All right, so that's. Okay, so we're going to read for music love, an arcanum, music love just quickly, okay? We got to go. I'm going to be dead tomorrow if I don't leave. Look at me living in the fear. Look at me living in the fear of being too tired tomorrow, so I want to cut our vibe time. Because it wasn't Ursa Major here? Wasn't the Big Dipper? Had a question? There was somebody like Ursa Major, or somebody had asked for a question. Yeah, she's great, Yvette. She's great. She gets to be a little much, I find, but there's definitely some nuggets of truth in what she's going through. And Music Love as well. Thank you. And thanks for the flower. That's great, Saruchi. Thank you. Wow. Talk about not having enough, and then you're just out there like exchanging it through there, right? It's enough, and it's good for today. That's so sweet of you. That's so sweet of you. The law of attraction. Yeah, Saruchi, have you found Abraham Hicks? That's just what I'm wanting to know. Excuse me. Even though your cards sometimes aren't the best. And Music Love, I can tell you're going through some deeper cycles too. You're going through some deeper stuff that involve things like how you're feeling about the whole pursuit, the game of life almost right now for you. This Gemini season, I feel, has been very reflective to you, Music Love, almost to the point where it stings. Hopefully, sticks and stones can break my bones, but names can never hurt me, okay? You do? You always listen to her? Okay. You're feeling really isolated, Music Love. Yeah, and it's showing up as like, it's apathy. There needs to be a new hope. You need to go back to 1977 and get on the galaxy far, far away. There needs to be a new hope. That's what the Four of Cups. It's like you need something new to look forward to. You need something new to get you up and moving, to get you inspired, okay? It has to be new. That's the feeling for it. Because as much as we're all about the Six of Cups on this channel, this Six of Cups is not doing it right now. This needs to be reduced down to a Four of Cups to realize the need for it, and then eventually down through like maybe changing your social situation to your views on romance and love, because that's a big point, and reducing it down like a nice fine reduction sauce, like Gordon Ramsay approved, down to that single Ace of Cups, okay? So that's there. And Emma Jones, yes, I will pull some cards for you. And then that's it! Done! Okay, just kidding. Sorry, I got a little shouty. Did I wake everyone up? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just like, that's it. Or an oracle. No, that's okay. You can ask Emma Jones. Thank you, Music Love. I really appreciate you being on the program. And I appreciate everybody being on the program. It's just, we meant to stop pulling cards for people over an hour ago. And people have just kept coming into the room. And I just cannot say no sometimes. I just cannot say no. Yeah, just saying Abraham Hicks can be a little much. Maybe I'm a little much. Maybe I need to tone it down. But Saruchi, I don't know what it is. It's like I get confused. I still am confused about it when she says like you reach in and you pull it out of your vortex. Like that's not like Artex. Artex is stuck in the mud. Okay, Artex, you just gotta let go of Artex. And then it's like you'll get to where you're going. You're just not gonna get there the way you thought you were gonna get there. Okay? So it's okay, Saruchi. I appreciate you. Can I do a Celtic cross for you? Oh, that is too much. That is too much. Makes me laugh. Oh, yeah, we just read about this like a day ago. Emma, I appreciate your question. It's not that but we did cards. When did we last do cards? We did cards. Was it last night or the night before? Do you remember you asking me that question about Will? Do you remember when you asked me? I did need a laugh. I did need a laugh. Emma, I don't know if you remember asking me that. It had to have been yesterday because I wasn't on Sunday. We'll just pull a few cards for you. Right? Be fair to yourself and realize what's viable here and what is absolutely fantasy. Do yourself a favor, be fair to yourself, and allow this to roll out like the tide. Okay, Emma? And I mean, if you're entertaining the fantasy of it in your mind, then do it in your mind. Okay, do it in your mind. And that's fine. But the reality of this, and I think you know it, that it is just pure based, fantasy based. We read for this yesterday, and it's like the window had closed on that. So, and you were like asking about like a spiritual 3D connection. I know. It's going to require strength from you to wake up from that bit of fantasy. Okay, that's there, because I don't feel that this person is like kind of on your level. Oh, I love you too, Saruchi. I love all of you that are here. Emma, those are your cards, and I don't want to be like a real crude guy and be like, Jake, you print like the Princess of Cups. I just want to take her and shake her and shake her. I say, wake up. It's not like that. It's not like that. Okay? No. No, I'm sorry, Emma Jones. I just do not get a sense of that coming to, and no, I don't have that sense either. And Princess of Cups, get there. Okay, see this? I'm about to throw this brand new deck of tarot cards. I'm about to throw them all the way across the room and watch them just smash off the wall. I'm sorry, Emma. Big hugs. Okay, big hugs. And I know it's tough when you get those things, those obsessions locked in your mind, right? It's tough. It's really tough. So I want to give you like a big hug. Okay? Yeah, hugs for sure. And come vibe with us anytime. And you know what? If this is still on your mind in like 2 or 3 weeks from now, by all means, you can type it in again and we can see if anything's changed. But as of now, this is showing me like a locked door. Like it's just not there. It's just like a locked door. Okay? So big hugs. You going to bed, Tatiana? You going to bed? Good night. Good night. McWeenie's going for like the Hail Mary. All 78 of these cards are going to be like in my bathtub. Hopefully I put the toilet seat down because I'm about to chuck them all the way across the room into the ensuite. Let them fall where they may. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. It was just like, wow. I really thought that the stream of people that would come for readings was going to trickle out. Truth to a hunch, maybe, right? But it's like, Emma, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Like, this has got this really like naive, innocent push behind it, right? That's very tough. 21. Okay. So you're getting there, but your brain's not going to be finished for another like 4 or 5 years here, in fullness of it. Like, it's not saying that you're not ready for this relationship. I just feel like age is playing a huge factor into this, right? You have to work. That's okay. We're going off the air in about 10 minutes. Okay. That's it. So thank you, love sisters. We will see you again very soon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, blah, blah. Hi, blah, blah. Thanks for being here. Really great. And thanks, everyone, for a big thumbs up. I'm sorry the cards come out. Yes, you're very welcome, by the way, Emma. And I would just love to see you focus on things that are more closely aligned to you. This person that you're asking about is not really aligned with you at all. And that's why it's showing me a locked door. Okay. Sorry, we're all done for the night, blah, blah. We just finished up. You can definitely get one next time. But we just finished up. You've fallen a bit. Because it will cause you to fall behind, right? We just finished up, blah, blah. Okay? Sorry, you just missed us. But we'll get you next time. You know we get around to everybody eventually. And blah, blah. And everybody that's still here, if you come Friday for the Midnight Special program, we're going to be opening up this deck of Oracle cards. And so our hopes is that all of our friends of the Yeah, smitten. Yeah, that's a tough place to be in. We're going to be opening these up on Friday night as a part of the Midnight Special program, and there's going to be readings happening again on that night. Oh, I try to be kind. I try. Emma, thank you for. And the reason you see it in me is because it exists in you. The only reason you would know or understand that I am kind and unique is because you inside and you as your expression is very kind and unique as well. So thank you. That's my way of saying thank you for your kind words. Is because you are too. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? And I'm just teasing a little bit. I feel it's really tough because I've seen what these obsessive patterns of being smitten and wantingness for something that was just so misaligned can do for people. They call me the Legends of Tarot, or you can call me Norin, Norrin. Tatiana, poor Tatiana. Did you go? Are you still here? Or you can call me Mick MC. You can call me McWeenie. See, Tatiana put it in as McWeenie. Yeah, because all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Oscar the Grouch. No, my name's not. I was almost named Oscar. If I was named Oscar, I'd be grouchy. I'd be Oscar the Grouchy. At 3:11. I can't believe it's 12:15. Where does the time go, people? You can call me Norin, Norrin. Oscar is cool. You can call me whatever you want. Yeah. Well, I don't, and it's for the same reason that I encourage everybody that comes into the chat room, just to be mindful of sharing private things. I had someone that was coming to the chat that, you know, I feel like I really inspired, but I almost like really got them off on the wrong track because I had someone that was like sending me personal phone numbers and that kind of thing, and it's just I don't go that way because it's more I have people in the vulnerable sector, and I like to keep it very. It's the distance that keeps us safe, right? For now, one day I'm going to hit the lotto, and I'm taking us all to our own private island for a beach party. Right? You can, yeah. No, the channel used to be called Norin Rad Tarot. It is a nice name. Yeah, we could be friends. I hope you'll come and join us and hang out. We are going to the beach. Absolutely, we are going to the beach. Okay, yeah, that would be fine, Emma. Thank you so much. And anytime you see us live where it says live tarot in the title, that's when, if your timing's good and you get in there, we can get you on for like bigger readings. Okay. But I'll be honest, I'm not excited to read about this will again. So let's give that a couple weeks. Okay. But if there's like other questions you have, or if you want general readings, just don't let me know that I'm reading for will. I can just give you general cards. And then if you wanted to fantasize that way a little bit more than you could, because we're very new age tarot channel here. We're not so much about the mysticism anymore as we are about learning to use the messages to grow and to learn and to do that kind of thing. Okay. Absolutely. And to everybody that came in a little bit late, I was glad we were able to fit you in. We're just gonna kind of round it out just shortly, just a few minutes. I gotta quiet down and just be with you guys for a minute. And when I say be with you, I mean like really be, right? Oscar Meyer McWeenie. Yeah, for sure. Good night, Emma Jones. Thank you for being here. And sorry you got nose, but who knows? Who knows? You knows. You knows. So thanks, Emma Jones. I appreciate it. I get told that all the time. Just kidding. It is a very nice deck, though, isn't it? Even for the 8 of Swords, I like how that presents. Is just like, wow. Look how beautiful it is all around outside those 8 of Swords. But what's going on the inside is not so good. Is not so good. All right, everyone. The Casey Bones comes out at the end. Hey, and if you guys want to hear a really good poem, a really cool poem, go to the very start of this video. I read a fun poem at the start of the video, okay? And again, if you're wanting to jam out for live oracles, especially like for Emma and Yvette, please know Tatiana is doing her own live streams with oracle readings as well. So if you go and sign on the bell over on her channel, you may find a time where she is live and doing those. What a great thing about, really great. So yes, what another great thing. And to end on a namaste, to Jungler Goes Wild, to Yvette, to the moderators, Tatiana, the Love Sisters were here. Nicole popped in. Thank you so much. To Emma Jones, she had better news. To Saruchi for a flower in the fire. It was really nice. To AP, it had been a minute since we read, and she wanted to make sure I was clear, and that's okay. And to Pilakoa from Hawaii, a longtime friend from the channel, finding us again for the second time. That's really good. So it's really great, and I'm really happy to see all of you. Remember, Friday we're having a shindig if you can make it. If not, stay tuned. There'll be more videos and silliness as always on this channel. Okay? Love you lots, everyone. I wish you all the best and peace. You know how, you know the stick, you know the steel. Be most excellent to one another. Okay? And be well. We'll see you all again really soon. Good night, everyone. Good night.